No.
All right. Hi, henchmen. Welcome to the moon base. Happy New Year, everybody. Huh?
Happy New Year, Daisy.
Happy New Year. New awful. We're doing New Year, new awful, new strokes. I don't know if you guys saw this, and actually, I do know that you saw it because everybody's covering this now. Apparently, Mersh is on everyone's docket now, but Mersh had a brand new stroke. Of course, this got posted everywhere. This got posted into our cult a bunch of times, and it's all over Twitter. Josh Moon, who doesn't watch Podawful, watched it on his stream by watching Angie's channel, Podawful Savage Clips. Doesn't watch Podawful, but he's now a Mersh guy. He's a Mersh guy now because Mr. Medicare is a Mersh guy now. Bright future. Anyway, did anybody see that? Did anybody watch? I didn't actually watch the Josh Moon coverage. I just posted a screenshot of it. Did anyone actually see that?
Nope.
Okay. You can say no. Like, if the answer is no, sitting in silence doesn't help me at all. I just feel like you're afraid.
I was hoping somebody did see it.
I was hoping they did too.
Yes.
But here's the thing. If nobody's saying anything, then I'm sitting here going, and I kind of feel like Mersh in that moment. I've been feeling like Mersh quite a bit because
You smoking?
is this what? What did you say? We got Mr. Burgers here, ladies and gentlemen. The internet's Mr. Burgers on the line with us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
We've got goons aplenty for you. A lot of goons have been, for New Year's, the way they celebrated was getting high. And so we're going to be getting high with them. The last episode we did was, of course, the Grint episode. Every single time I do an impression of Mersh, I get deathly ill. So please forgive me. I'm in an ill phase right now, okay? And we're not talking Beastie Boys stuff. I'm sick, and I'm trying my hardest not to cough during every single word I say. If you've been in the Discord, if you've been in the cult for this whole time, you've been hearing me do it's been nothing but that. In fact, just hearing you do it's like a yawn. I feel like I have to do it now even worse. I've got something tickling me now. So, okay, that's not fair. I've been holding that back this entire time. I might die on stream. And I'm like legitimately deathly ill right now. I'm not kidding around about this. This isn't like a bit or, Crowder. Everybody keeps bringing, you got the Crowder-Davids disease. No. This is Mersh sickness. Mersh impression sickness. Every time I do an impression of him, I get horrifically ill, oftentimes during the impression. In fact, in the last episode, while I was doing the whole Grint thing, I'm dying. I was that was so hard to do. I'm glad people really enjoyed it. Everybody acted like it was this grand feat. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but it feels very nice that people enjoyed it because I was struggling to make it through that entire thing. So thank you to everybody who checked that out. The odd thing is, as sick as a dog as I am right now, and we're going to go over the whole thing. We're going to go over all the goons getting high and stroking out. I'm like on death's door. I'm inches away from just keeling over live on stream, and still there's a higher percent chance that Mersh dies on stream before I do. We now live in a world where it's not just a non-zero chance that Mersh dies on stream. It's probable. We have.
It's a matter of when.
It's a matter of when. Exactly. It's coming. It's coming at some point. As a matter of fact, Mersh had a really, last we left Mersh, we were making fun of him for going to Biloxi for Christmas. You guys want to see how that turned out?
I'm sorry, man. I lost weight again this week.
I'm sure it wasn't
slots.
Wasn't great.
And then got sick for a bunch of days, vomited, pissed and shit. And,
gonna lie, my internal clock is all fucked up. Welcome aboard. It's Nightwave Radio. We're gonna be hanging and banging, brother, for at least a couple nights this week.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hanging and banging.
We're back to hanging and banging. We're back. I'm dying. I'm sick. Mersh is 100% back. When you're hanging, when you're banging, when you're linking up, things are going well. So it must have been a great time in Biloxi. He might even be a millionaire now.
Daddy's got him fucking make up some money.
Never mind. Daddy's got to make up some money.
Yeah.
And by the way, when he's calling himself daddy, we're really in the dumps. So that was a big, I mean, that was a roller coaster ride right there. We just went over a vacillation previously unseen. And he's thinking to himself right now, I got to do something. I keep messing up my whole life. This is how sick Mersh is. So we got him to get rid of the chat. How long ago now was that? 2 years, 3 years? How long is he? Years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's I think it was a January. So we might be 3 years on. He hasn't had chat on screen that entire time. What's he done now? When I saw this, I burst out laughing seeing this. He's replaced the chat with his cash tag, a QR, which by the way, if you're I see people keep putting QR codes were never a thing. It almost became a thing during the Kahuna virus. Remember? You guys remember?
Yeah, like restaurant menus.
And we all collectively said,
Fuck you.
Fuck this. We hate this. And I remember when they tried to make QR codes a thing a long time ago. When smartphones first started really being able to do that. And if you're sitting there pointing your phone at a different screen, you're cuckoo. Like, what is the set? Are you in your Redbar watching cave with your bong in front of you? At your TV's mounted over your stove, and you're going, oh, I have to figure out how do I don't know how links work.
Most people watch YouTube on their phone at this point.
Yeah.
How are people supposed to scan the QR code if they're watching?
Well,
the show
Mersh is on
phone?
Rumble, and so the likelihood of someone who uses Rumble knowing even what a QR code is, they see these things and they go, oh, it's one of those little dot boxes. I mean, Rumble is for boomers. They might as well have called it Boomer. That would have been a better name for the entire website. So I saw this. He literally replaced his chat with begging for donation. This is what he thinks of his audience. I screamed when I saw this. You are nothing but a $, literally, to Mersh. He's just waiting for you to donate.
Jesse, you saw how much, the Locals was making, right?
No, I didn't.
$20.
What is it?
Wasn't it like $60? $40?
That can't be right. Oh yeah, that's right. He was like,
that's per year.
He was like grunting about it on Twitter to Roy.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane. Like, Mersh should not be making so little money. And it's time for Mersh to have a come up. I mean, he's had it real rough. And it's bad. When the cash tag's on screen, he's brought back the donation bar at the bottom as well. He's literally asking for handouts. Look at this. Please. He's shaking the coin cup on screen. He has graphics. By the way, stock graphics. That is a stock image. Somebody found the image. Stock graphics that he's surrounding with the cats, using those to grunt, and he is demanding more coins. And here's why. Listen to him.
Been a while. Yeah, just back from my trip to Biloxi. We'll get into that. I forgot to mention, of course, you can go to revengeofthesis.com/nightwave if you do want to donate to the show. The show is 100% fan supported, and Lord knows, I took a fucking bath in Biloxi. Literally.
First time for everything.
I don't think you forgot to mention it.
Thank you so much. I hope you all had a much luckier.
Oh my God, the mouth set. And this is clipped by Angie, by the way. Are you in? Is Angie still in here? She was in here a minute ago. Is she increasing the volume?
Yeah, are you boosting this?
Because it's truly insane.
And a much more enjoyable Christmas than I did. I went to Biloxi to play in that slots tournament and to get my freebies because it was the end of the year. I had to use up my explained on here before. MGM has use it or lose it freebies. So I wasn't going to go, but then I looked up like what I had and I was like, all right.
Hey, listen, if you don't use them, you lose them. You got to use them. It's basically free money.
Wait, so he played, apologies if this was well known, but he played in a slots tournament?
Yeah. Well, watch the show, Paul.
What?
Yeah, right.
And I have like 150 in regular comps that I could turn into free play. I had 150 in free play they would just give me for coming. The room was free.
Okay, she's increasing the volume on that. Okay, I heard the edit point there. That's funny. Okay.
So I ate for free. I drank for free. I gambled a little bit for free.
You didn't for free. And here's how I know, because you came back with less money than you had when you went. Sorry, that's not free.
I played in the slots tournament. I came in 6th overall. So I'm playing this one machine that I love, the little fireball monkey. I swear to God.
By the way, winning at a slots tournament is the biggest loser. You know, like that's.
Bro, I'm gonna lock you out.
It's a button pressing tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm winning.
He's talking about his awesome strategy he had, which was slamming the buttons and swiping his hand all around the screen
as hard as
possible.
No,
he has machine sense. He knows which machines are gonna.
Well, he's got I got a system, you know. I mean, let me tell you something. I really know how these buttons work. I got something I call button sense, where I take my face and I wipe it across every machine, and I can just sort of intuit. This eyeball here, you see this one here? This one can see inside the slot.
Look, I love you. I love you.
Okay, so toxoplasmosis is taking over.
Kissing the cat's ass?
Hey, you know, I mean, he ought to be kissing the cat's ass. These cats are keeping him alive. They're the only thing bringing in money for him. All right, so we'll come back to this at another point. But the point is, Mersh did not have a great time. His New Year's wasn't great, and he's going to explain in this whole New Year's fiasco, his whole Christmas thing, the whole New Year's thing, and apparently, and I didn't even know this, apparently, Podawful, the henchman, you guys, we were involved in a big Mersh gay op. And he's got some thoughts about it. Now, I had no clue this gay op was happening. You would think, me, the mastermind, they call me.
You're the gayest of operators.
Of Jan 6.
The mastermind, well, Uncle Charles was the mastermind of Jan 6, and I'd love to play you the clip, but I can't. Go check out my Twitter for the clip of the mastermind behind Jan 6. It's great. You would think a guy like me would know if we had planned something. And this is exactly what I told you guys it was. You know, Angie and I are now moderators or admins of r/Mersh. And I said, anything that happens there, I'm going to have to take the heat for from now. This isn't like getting that spot is funny, but it's with great power comes great responsibility sort of area to be in, because anybody does anything there. It was Podawful now. It was Jesse. So we'll check that out. And all of the goons passing out at the stroke of midnight here at Podawful.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
All right, happy to be here, everybody. Welcome to Podawful. I'm your host, Jesse PS, and thank you, henchmen, for joining us as well. Share that show. Podawful.tv is the short link. Podawful.tv, share the show. How's everybody doing, by the way? Everybody have a happy New Year's? I mean, everybody doing okay? All right.
Yeah.
We like to keep our
I like that new intro.
Well, that was the old intro, but say, all right, fine.
No, the shaman laugh.
Oh, the shaman laugh. Yeah, the shaman laugh. How about the shaman? By the way, shaman, a full henchman at this point. I mean, we love him.
Graduated from Goon?
I mean, you listen, once a goon, you can be a henchman and a goon. Those are synonyms. Think about it. A goon is a guy that, does something for a villain, right? So it still works. Apparently a goon is also a guy who jacks off a lot. Thanks, internet. Thanks for that one. Yeah. We do the goon alarm, and it becomes racist. I mean, somehow, we say happy to be here, it becomes racist, and then it becomes confusing. We do goon alarm, it becomes racist thanks to the internet. We call guys goons, and it becomes, a thing to have a roll of toilet paper by your desk What the?
Mr. Burgers is a goon that has a roll of toilet paper by his desk.
Well, he's a goon that he is a goon in both senses of the word. He is a goon. Mr. Burger's still here? You still here with us? Or, he left.
No.
He left. Well,
no longer with us.
Hopefully he'll come back because we will be covering Mr. Burgers later in the show. Right. We've got Mersh for you. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on here. I'm very happy to be here. And let's start. You know, I mean, what is everybody here for? Let's be honest. Everyone wants to see all right, so Mike stroked out live on stream thanks to doing drugs. He can't stop doing drugs on stream. He's this close to dying, and everybody wants to see. Everybody has already agreed. This is embarrassing. This is career ruining. This is something that every streamer should be covering. If something like this happens to you on stream, it's a live stream fail. Everyone 100% agrees on this, so let's check it out. Here's Mike stroking out on stream while doing drugs. Okay, and here we go. He's doing whippets, by the way. The balloon goes flying.
Oh, one. Oh. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking high. I'm live right now, aren't I? Oh, shit. Whoa.
Crack.
Okay, so there you go. An incredibly embarrassing clip of Mike stroking out from drugs on stream.
Aren't whippets typically used by gay men to increase the
That's poppers.
pleasure of
fake gay guy, Paul. Fake gay guy alert.
This isn't the Mike I was thinking of when you
were
said
you?
stroke.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on a second. Were you guys thinking of something else?
I was thinking of a
Another
different Mike.
Yeah, that had a stroke recently.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just watch it again. Maybe there's some confusion somewhere. And this is real, by the way. He's got the whipped cream canister right here. He's, I mean, he's really breathing all this junk in, and this is 100% the real deal. Wait a second. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of sounds familiar to me. This isn't a bit, by the way. He's not. This isn't like him making fun. This is old. This is an old clip. Redbar is doing a grandma's last breath on stream. He's being reanimated.
You call him grandma seizures?
Well, I call him grandma because of the way he looks and dresses.
Oh, one. Oh. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking high.
Oh, okay. Actually, this is good for me.
I'm live right now, aren't I?
I love being high.
Is this live? It's impossible to tell. Let's just watch that one more time. I like seeing this. Now, why did a man turn gray in half a year? Why is he on 19 pills at once? I don't know.
Oh, one.
What the heck? Clippy, you're here? If you slow it down and kind of wind it back like that, it kind of looks like he might be trying to self-suck. He's really going for it there. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the...
Go. Oh. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking high. I'm live right now, aren't I? Oh, shit.
Okay, so I don't know. I thought that was the clip you guys are talking about, but if it's not, we can try to fix that. Trying a Marilyn Manson impression. Yeah, he had a rib removed during that clip, I'm pretty sure. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? We love comedy, Shaman, they're saying in chat. All right. So, yeah, if that was the wrong thing, I apologize. I didn't mean to mess up or anything. But, you know, speaking of Redbar, Redbar actually had a few weird little things happen. That was an old clip there. But, you know, last time we were talking to 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬, you guys brought him up in chat. I told him the story where I witnessed him in person taking handfuls of pills. Now, some people claimed that that was me lying. I was gaslighting 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬. Mike David, Redbar, he has an episode he decides to wear his daddy's suit, okay? We also talked about this. He wore the Gavin McInnes suit. And I talked about how he returned the suit. Now, what he did is he went out, he rented a suit from Ellen DeGeneres' wardrobe. And this is a woman's suit. And I believe
he picked it from the lesbian section.
This is the first time he has worn anything form-fitting in years because he wants to try to prove that he's no longer wearing devices. So he bought the same kind of jacket that, you know, like an NBA player wears when he's trying to look fancy with no socks and no shirt on under it. And this is him trying to prove to the world that in the new year, his New Year's resolution, what's the Redbar New Year's resolution? It's to not be a diaper guy anymore. So his way of proving to the world that actually he's just fine and the whippets did not affect him whatsoever. Here you go.
35 p.m. We can stop this. It is time for the 9-pill challenge.
The
Can you do 9
challenge.
pills?
Sounds a lot like the Ryan Long challenge. But the 9-pill challenge. Okay, let's see what happens.
Did you see how shaky his hand was, by the way?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that mug, that's very heavy for a grandmother.
I can't believe the pills didn't vibrate out of the cup. He was fucking shaking.
You know, in a hospital, they give you the pills in a little paper cup because they know you can't keep it in your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7.
Okay, so he called it the 9-pill challenge, but if you're actually counting along at home, there's going to be 10 pills here.
8, 9.
He just counted 6 twice.
Sometimes I take 2 extra.
See?
This is, by the way, this is why old people have those little calendar box things so they don't fuck this up.
Now, yeah, exactly. Now, what he does, though, is instead he just keeps a big, you know, like a jar that an old lady keeps pennies in? It's so big that you can't even
mason jar.
There's no like one of those really big ones where you can't even get it to the bank to do anything with it. Now you just own a giant thing of unmovable pennies. He's got that in pills on his side table at bed.
There we go.
And by the way, I got to point this out. This music in the background is on purpose. He doesn't want this clippied. Okay, we've got Clippy on stream. This is to prevent you from putting this on YouTube. But we're just going to do it anyway. I don't care. And we'll just pause it and hopefully we don't get caught. But if we get caught, so what? Watch it. I told 𝐘𝐚𝐫𝐬, I said, this man takes handfuls of pills.
9-pill challenge. Feel free to do this at home too.
Yeah. Every drug user wants you to be on their level. You know, this is this is like when Mersh is like, I don't trust a dude that doesn't, you know, do a handful of kratom before every show. I saw you. And wash it down. Wash it down with what? What's the best way to take your medicine, everybody?
Oh my God.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Wow.
Because he's such a cool guy. He drinks his pills with whiskey.
He actually had to prove to Jules he did it, though. Did you see that at the end there?
My tongue,
nurse,
Jules.
Yeah. The nurse makes you show your tongue.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes she knows that he cheeks him, and he can cheek him. You think I can cheek him? He can cheek him. So he'll cheek a pill and then he'll sort of do his own slow release. You know, all of these are fast acting. He likes to rub it in.
17 hours and she's like, how are you still being affected?
Yeah, what he does is he breaks the pill in his cheek and he plugs it with his tongue and just lets those little balls come out one at a time like a Pez dispenser.
Gone. All right, let's go back. You've seen
Gone. Gone, everybody. Look, I did it. Hey, shout outs. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I thought that was pretty, Happy New Year. I thought that was an impressive New Year. Again, all the goons are doing high resolutions in the new year, and it doesn't end there with Redbar. This is a new bit on the show that I like to call Podawful in the Mild. Okay? It's something I invented. This is a Podawful original bit. What happens is I get talked about on other streams all the time. People mentioning Podawful, sort of. Okay? Where what happens is we called it Voldemorting for years, where people want to talk about, or maybe they're not mentioning me. Maybe they're not talking about me, but they're addressing something because I brought it up on the show. So we know they saw the show. They go do a show and react to that thing, but they never tell the audience who or why they're reacting to this. So this is Podawful in the Mild. If you saw the Maddox video on Dick Masterson, I'm in the video. I'm on screen. I would
Multiple
say,
times.
integral to the storyline of all of that stuff.
You're the end of that second chapter, right? With the blackface.
All
It's
of the stuff with
peak.
autism and all of that.
Yeah.
And then, the whole back and forth with the sponsors and stuff. I am 100% the glue that holds that part of the story together, but I never get mentioned. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Podawful in the Mild. Okay? Now, here's a bit from Redbar, a little Podawful in the Mild. We, of course, talked about his devices, the things keeping him alive, the illnesses, the sicknesses, the drugs, the drug use. Well, some people, and again, these clips, I didn't find these clips. These clips were given to me because people saw this and said, I think he's kind of sneak talking you here. On Twitter, they call it, what do they call it? There's like a term on Twitter where you're like subtweeting. They call it subtweeting, where you talk about somebody, but you don't talk about somebody. I'm being subtweeted here. Watch this.
Me in my bedroom and me with some medical issues. You want to see what I go through here? I found this.
This is a bit. Okay? So this is a bit. This is the idea. This is what Redbar has for a bit.
Video to be... Okay, yeah. It's a video of me in my bedroom. We'll show you this, okay? Ooh. Kill that. What is that, the rain? Here it is. Look at this video I found. So this is exactly the setup I have in my bedroom here. Everybody knows that I'm disabled.
Okay.
Wow.
Weird timing. Fine. All right, if you say so.
So look at this. Let's see. We'll
It's
zoom
finally
in
time
here.
that we show you
Can we see
some
this?
more detail.
Look at this. Watch. Will it work? Oh, so there I go. Up.
That's
This
me.
is what I have. Look, this is the remote that I use. Here, I'll show you. I even brought the remote right here.
This would be like if, as a bit, like the bit that I did is I just happened to see a video of a big fat guy, and I was like, look, this is me. Like, I'm already sitting right here. I am a big fat guy, right? So, like, we can see you, Mike. We know you're just, we've seen your devices. We can hear the machines pumping in the background. One of those old-timey, those accordion things.
See? This is, watch what they do to me. So this is Jules. She has to wash me like this.
Jules has to wash him.
This is what happens every morning.
I said this 4 years ago out of nothing. I invented this out of nothing. Here we are 4 years later, Podawful in the Mild.
For the show. Only on show day. But then my chair twists around and I come down. I'm never happy. And then she locks my knees in.
And
okay.
Which, by the way, I can see for now.
By the way, that bed turn was sick.
Screws go
With pins.
into
The pins
knee.
go into the skin. And then she straps me in so I can't do anything about it.
Now, this is where it gets incredible, okay? So, again, this is a one of your classic comedy bits where you say, look, this video, I'm this guy. All right. And then that's it. That's the joke. Here's where it starts to take a turn.
And watch what, and then, oh, look, I'm being lifted up. This is what happens to me every morning. Then she rolls me.
So they're laughing. Oh, it's so funny. The idea that Mike can't walk. That's so funny.
Oh, okay. The fucking toilet. Look at this. And
this entire bit is a cope to sneak the idea into your head in the shittiest way possible, pun intended, that he uses a toilet.
Yep.
No. You don't get to use the toilet in the most embarrassing way possible. You go boom boom on your own skin. Okay? You smush into it. Your pee-pee wells around you. You have to be treated for rash. You wear a nappy.
That's what she does. She lowers me onto the pot.
The pot. You wish you would kill for this life, Mike. This would be amazing. Instead of the truth, and this is the thing. This is actually a type of lie that Mersh does all the time too, where he sort of gives you a little bit of the truth, and then he like couches the truth around these big. What do you think? It's like when he tinked. You know, he's. What do you think? I'm typing out on a typewriter to J. Edgar Hoover. No, we think you wrote an email to a detective. Sort of. You sort of did exactly that.
Look at that. And I'm not happy about any of this. You know, she forgot to.
And listen to the way Jules is like dying laughing in the background.
Even take my pajamas off. Look at that. She's got to wash me.
She can't believe he's finally kind of admitting to it.
He says she's got to wash me. And he realizes the guy is bent over while he didn't mean to say that was a mess up.
Look what she has to do to me.
So then he goes, look what she has to do to me to cover that up. This is just a picture of a remote control. That's nothing. Look what she has to do to you. What, press a button? That's the easiest part of the job.
And then the remote.
See, and then the remote. That's a meaningless phrase. And then the remote, he messed up and accidentally said that Jules cleans his behind.
Is there? Thank you. I've showed you what goes in. Did anyone like that?
No.
I'm disturbed.
Whoa, hang on a second. Watch that. That was anger.
He's mocking her.
He's hearing her laugh at him.
Did anyone like that? You hear her?
Oh, not happy. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so that was Podawful in the mild. New segment. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Pretty cool.
Am I crazy for thinking that was directly the result of Podawful's machination?
He was super.
Well, I mean, you are crazy, but
It was very pointed.
no, probably not.
But for that reason?
No.
Okay, now, and again, the whole joke there is, isn't it crazy, the idea that Mike can't walk? Now, we've been doing something called Drum Watch for a while now. We've been monitoring Mike's drums. He's got this set of drums. Nobody knows what the drums are for. They've never been used. Collecting dust. He claims to go in and dust everything before every show, and yet you can see a thick layer of dust on those drums. He can't even go over there. He can't even think to do it because it's too embarrassing for him. So he's got these drums over there. He's got this whole part of a set that's never used for anything, which is that's a bizarre thing to do. Watch this clip.
If the sign is... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Look at that.
By the way, copying RoboCam here.
It went off.
Will you cut...
His copying RoboCam while also copying Steven Crowder. He has a Steven Crowder style. This is exactly like Steven Crowder's light. That neon...
Shiplap.
Huh?
You talking about the wood shiplap?
Where do you see shiplap in this? Are you just making things up inside your head?
Maybe
Where do you point to the shiplap?
see.
No, don't shut up. Point to the shiplap in this set.
In the blue on my screen, it appears to
That's
be
a curtain. And by the way, it's a curtain because he couldn't figure out what to do there. In his head, he went, we got to put something up here. It can't just be a void, an endless void. And he couldn't come up with anything beyond curtain. So he went with a blue curtain because if he went with red, he would look like Revenge of the Sis. He would look like every idiot streamer ever with that fake red curtain behind them. So he went with blue. And to hide that lazy decision, he made this neon sign. Now go look at Steven Crowder's neon sign on his studio. It's the exact same. A big script font for the main name of the show, and then a tiny little Helvetica tagline underneath. Exact same thing. Give it a year, and now the sign's broken. All right, now watch what happens here. He realizes the sign is broken. He doesn't want to be embarrassed by his wide shot.
Look at that.
It went off.
Will you cut to... Oh, I can't. Will you cut to break? I'm going to go fix that again.
Oh,
He says, oh, I can't. You can't what? Oh, I can't? You can't go fix it? Why can't you walk over there, Mike? Remember, what, is your device not nearby? Are there too many cables in the way? You can't get behind the drum set with your device. And again, the drum set is on a platform so big. There's no... You would fall off of that. Corey, you're a drummer. Would you even, for an instant, think about getting on top of this drum platform, or would you be too terrified? That's like the Himalayas for a drummer.
No, I want to live. I want to stay alive.
Yeah, exactly. You would fall right off of that thing because you would be playing the drum set.
Mm-hmm.
For typically, a guy buys a drum set and he's like, hell yes, I can't wait to hit this thing. I have goo boo boo caveman brain, and I
Hitting
just need
circles with twigs, man.
Exactly. It's knocking stones together. You see something like that, a guy like Corey, he's got a sloped forehead, he's got the caveman brow. He sees something like that, he can't wait to start beating on that thing. So if there's something in the way stopping him from getting up there and doing those drums, you know it's bad. You know it's got to be, a death-defying sort of situation. He put those drums on that platform knowing that they would never be used. This entire, and I don't know how this was never, I don't know how I didn't realize it. Nobody who's criticized this has pointed this out yet. This entire area of studio was never intended for use. Never. There's no purpose for that platform if there was any plan to play it. There's no room on the platform. There's no stool. There's not a seat behind those drums.
I can't.
Throne.
Will you cut to break? I'm going to go fix that again.
oh my God.
Cut.
Why can't you be on the screen? Now listen to Jules carefully here. She goes, oh my God.
Break. We'll take a quick break. I'm going to...
Now she starts to say something and Mike talks right over top. It's really tough to catch this. Watch.
Cut to break. We'll take a quick break. I'm going to go fix it.
I can't. Oh my gosh. I can't. You can't what?
Cut to break. We'll take a quick break. I'm going to go fix a sign real quick, and then we're going to...
Did she say can't or can? I can do it for you.
Cut to
Complaining about him shitting again.
Well, hang on. Let's see. Let's listen one more time.
break. We'll take a quick break. I'm going to go fix...
You're right. I mean, it could be can. It could be can't. Either way, I think we all know Jules is the one fixing the sign.
Oh, sure.
Fix a sign real quick, and then we're going to start with our first piece of content. We'll see you soon on Redbar.
Okay, so his sign not working. Very sad. An unbelievable situation. He tried in the exact same episode where he tried to own being disabled. He was proven to be disabled and a diaper guy. So what is Redbar's resolution for? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What the heck? That was weird. What is Redbar's resolution for 2024? I would assume it's stay alive.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
All right, you guys want to sneak up on the henchmen here? Let's see if they're talking. Oh, no, okay, everybody was quiet. Okay. You guys win. We tried to sneak up on you to see if you guys were saying anything embarrassing or talking crap about me. Test passed. Very good. Now you get the Mersh
talking
coverage.
about flowers.
You better not have been. Are you talking about the different flower that you're going to call me this time instead of dandelion?
That is
exactly
what was being discussed.
Okay. Actually, caught in 4K got you. So
I hate you, Paul.
Well, he apologizes. All right. So, but you have earned another segment of show. Congratulations, everybody. Let's go back to Mersh. That's what you were really here for. Let's wrap up the stuff that happened over the holiday time there, the holiday weeks with Mersh. Again, he was petting his kitty cat and explaining how he had the absolute worst life that's ever existed, ever, even one time. It's not even close. Ladies and gentlemen, the big boy!
You're just wearing on me, Clarence. I love you, but you're wearing on me. So I was just fucking mad, right? Like, 'cause this whole... All right, so I'll put it this way. This is when I knew I was fucked. I did hit a mega at one point, but that was by that time I was so down it didn't even matter. Now, normally what happens is that you'll be playing, killing it on a machine. Other people will come sit down and they'll just lose money for some reason. And this happened the whole time I was there. Every time I would sit down and play, I would play for a little bit. I would go, hit a couple little bonuses, whatever. And then two people would just sit at the other machines by me and just start raping the machine. And I would go on a cold streak. And this happened like 5 times.
Jesus Christ, Mersh. You're talking about septuagenarians. They're raping the machine. How much fucking, what is that stuff called for your boner?
Viagra.
Viagra. I had every drug name in my head except for Viagra, which, by the way, is another drug Mersh is taking for sure.
He's also on Boniva.
Okay.
In a row throughout the week that I would sit down and I would start winning a little bit, and then other people would sit down and start playing, and they would start hitting massive bonuses.
Yeah, endlessly talking about his failures as wins, they say in the chat room. That's right. He's a win spinner. All right. He spins a win out of every failure.
And I would just be hitting the button, getting nothing. Not even little wins, right? Like not even, bro, I love you to death, but you gotta leave me alone. I love you to death, but you can't keep doing this, buddy.
Why?
You can't keep doing this to me.
By the way, he's doing this because he's on camera.
Chill,
Normally, he'd be screaming.
Oh, yeah.
I just lost.
100%. This is, you would be seeing, this would be a live leak video out of Russia when it comes to cats. If the camera could roll when he doesn't know it.
Lost all week. And again, I didn't lose a shitload of money, but I lost enough that it hurts. I just kept losing and losing.
No, you don't say.
If you, buddy.
It's other people's fault I was losing.
And normally I don't kick you out of here, but you're being very annoying. I love you.
Yeah, kick being the operative word there.
He's going to jump right back up. So yeah, I don't know, man. It just was a big losing week. Then I'm a fucking annoying little prick. I swear.
Cat's right back. This is the black cat, by the way. Is this Judge Clarence Biscuits? Does anybody know which cat's which?
I don't know which ones are which.
I can't keep up with the names.
Oh, it's got. He's a black cat. Judge Clarence Thomas is a black judge. Okay, so yeah, black cat. So the black unlucky cat, right? He can't stop jumping. Mersh is so unlucky. Black cats are magnetically attracted to him. Louie's nowhere in sight. The not black cat, he's out of the room. He doesn't care. By the way, we don't know what's going on with Marge, his third cat, his accidental third cat. Still, despite the successful GoFundMe, still no vet visit. He confirmed that on stream. So that cat is almost certainly dead, because if it wasn't, we would be hearing it. That cat has passed. Okay. And by the way, cats have 9 lives. He killed that cat 9 times. Mersh is so unlucky. Black cats follow him around.
Dear to God, if you don't lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down.
This is what they were saying to him at the casino, by the people who work there.
Give up. Go home.
Please stop. Lay down. We'll comp everything for, please. This looks bad for us, for someone to lose this amount of money.
Like this.
Yeah, force your cat to lay down. That'll work.
Something. I don't know, but just
Look
leave
at
it.
Is there anything more Mersh than being surprised that you're losing at slots?
Yeah, who could have predicted this? Other than your entire audience, my entire audience, Mr. Mediker's entire audience, Kiwi Farms, the Reddit.
I know he loves me, but he's fucking annoying. And
Paul.
I've been paying attention to him nonstop since I came home. And he's like, it's just like, give it a rest for a little bit. For a little bit, give it a rest. 2 hours is all I need. I need to make some fucking money for us. All right, pal?
We are and again, this dude eats cat food. This is not a joke. If he doesn't make some money for both of them, this cat's going to starve. He's going to eat it.
So yeah, I just I got my dick beat in, and
you know, so people have. By the way, when he says he's got his dick beat in, we know what that means. Chinese sexual slave labor, sitting there for half a minute, tiniest finger stroke of all time on a triangle. You've never had to do this before. A little pinching motion with a penis. That's his dick being beat in. Just a he/she sex slave going like. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. I completely forgot what I was meant to say there.
All right, pal. So yeah, I just I got my dick beat in, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? I usually at least have one hot streak to talk about. You know, sometimes you're up, you're down, whatever. Even
he's just like, what is the point of talking about one hot streak if you lose all of that money? A hot streak is only hot if it never goes cold.
I normally win.
That's not a streak if you lose at the end.
Turns out this was just down. I'm like, fuck, man. Dude, I sat down and I played at various machines. There's one machine that was pretty good to me, but it never quite popped like it should have. And I watched that.
That black cat doesn't even
should have.
The black cat doesn't even know. Like, it's just like going, I don't know. I need you. I need you closer to me.
Starving. It's starving.
Black cat Mersh walks in front of gas station black cats and they get unlucky.
Major climb all the way to the max. Never popped, right? But here was the problem. This never happens, right? Normally, you're cute as fuck, dude, but not.
Cats call Mersh the cooler. You know, he like a cat will walk. A black cat can walk in front of you, and Mersh comes by, and the cat's like, "Oh god damn it, you just fucked everything up for me." Fuck.
Oh man, I've been paying attention to you nonstop for the past 24 hours. So
by the way,
normally,
this cat has fucked up by being in his line of sight. All it has to do is go on the other side. You won't be able to see it.
There is no line of sight that Mersh doesn't have at any time. Like,
that's true.
Where is he going to go? The ceiling? What are you talking about?
420 degree vision.
What happens is I'll pick a machine that's a good machine, and I'll sit down, and I will win. I'll get on a roll, right? And then what'll happen is a lot of
you came in on a roll.
Times my
and I was eating a roll.
My play, like if I'm playing and I'm winning, which happens a lot.
No, it doesn't. In fact, we're going through that right now. You are right now explaining to us that no, it doesn't happen a lot. That's the story.
You even win once.
I draw action over, which is why I always say that's my theory. They want you to draw action over. Yeah, no, we did a show today.
Draw action. What fucking YouTube channel did he start watching to learn these terms?
Just to keep the locals
He's
people
a
happy.
mark.
But
he is a mark. Well, that's true. He is a mark, and his gimmick is being unlucky.
Yeah,
isn't that guy who goes on after him? His whole show is like a slot machine. What's his name?
Oh, Adonis.
Adonis.
Yeah, his whole thing is sort of styled like Las Vegas or something. Yeah,
free shows during Christmas week.
Mersh has a Disneyland background.
Is that what that is? Disneyland?
Yeah, that's Main Street at Disneyland. Yes.
Well, I don't know who's gay or him or you for knowing that.
I mean, I'm pretty gay, but not as gay as Mersh.
Disney adults.
That, especially since I really am sick still. Oh yeah.
Yeah, drink more.
So let me tell you that part. I ended up, true story. I threw up on the casino floor like.
Oh my god! This is the only true story
So I didn't watch this all the way through so that I'd be fresh. I didn't know that. I did not know Mersh vomited at the casino. This is crazy.
On the casino floor.
Awesome.
A kid.
What'd you say, Jared?
He's like a fucking kid. Who does that? A teenager.
Yeah, vomiting on the floor as an adult, like just going blah, as a grown adult. And by the way, it was like chewed up steak and then an entire untouched thing of spaghetti came out of him. Just unchewed spaghetti noodles. Why?
Oh my god. I wouldn't do that even.
By the way, if you would like to see that, if you were interested in what that looks like, keep watching.
To the bathroom in time. And thank God it was like I was waiting to get my bags and drive out. It was like 5, 6 in the morning, and it was like the day after Christmas, so there was nobody around to see it because I hadn't eaten in 24 hours. There was no food in my stomach. There was nothing in my stomach except water. I was sick, so I chugged a bunch of water because I was sweating and I had fever and shit.
Yeah, it was water.
And I literally
No. They give him free drinks. He's gonna pass up the free drinks. Yeah, right.
I tried to run to the bathroom, but when I threw up, it was also like in my sinuses a little bit, so I couldn't just breathe through my nose and make it to the fucking bathroom. And I just kind of got towards the trash can, and nobody was around, and it went. But I just looked around. I was like, "Oh my god, it's embarrassing."
Okay, so it says earlier that day, Mersh posted this update on his cat channel sub count, but then he went and read my subreddit r/Mersh. And I love that Angie is saying my subreddit now, Although I didn't approve of the following gay op, the reaction it caused is funny. So there was this entire thing, and probably most Podawful people didn't even know about it at first because we're not always checking the Reddit. Some guy was trying to make a bit happen. And I honestly, my original thought was, is this like a Mersh guy thinking he's tricking us? It sounded so stupid. I was 100% against this idea. But the plan was to get everybody at r/Mersh to subscribe to the Bad Luck Boys YouTube channel. And then simultaneously, everybody on New Year's Day would unsubscribe and he'd be right back to square one. He would think he's getting somewhere. He would feel on cloud 9 and then pull the rug out from under him. I thought it was a bad idea because one, it's like, okay, so he's just left at square one. He's not left lower than he was before. He's just at square one. There's the potential for funny there, but let's say 50 people do it and 20 people forget to take away their subscription on the day of.
It's still a net win.
It's a net win. And so, I took no part in it, but I'm not like cherry picking and I'm not nitpicking everybody's little things on r/Mersh. I don't care. People want to do what they want to do. So I just let it slide. I didn't say anything about it at all. Mersh saw the whole thing. And he responded to it.
It's weird, man. It's so funny that, like, to come up with the right analogy, right? Especially with, like, the fucking, the cat fucking, the cat rescue thing, the cat rescue.
He calls it the cat fucking thing. No, it's Freudian slip, I'm sure.
You're not fucking messing with me, whatever. It's funny that, like, now people are trolling, like, my cat channel and shit. Oh, by the way, guys, the latest hot goss is, and this is really great. Here, we'll pull this out. Since this is beautiful Reddit dedicated to me. Remember to subscribe to the Bad Luck Boys channel, then unsubscribe on New Year's Day. Ooh.
Again, I never post. This is not me posting it. It's some user I don't even recognize the name of. So I just thought this was like an anti r/Mersh bit going on.
Oh, they're hatching a plan, folks. They're hatching a fucking plan. Isn't that cute? I'm starting to realize that I live in this situation where I live on a planet with more gravity than anybody else.
Yeah, that's because you're on the planet, Mersh. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's right. And it's weird because despite
weird. Oh, it's weird. Oh, that's weird. Weird. Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah, it's always weird. It's somehow, I don't know how this is possible. Somehow, things that happen that are bad for you are weird. That's weird. Now, when you or your audience, and I'm not just talking about Mersh here, I'm talking about every single internet guy, every single one of these stupid microphones, if you got a Shure SM7B in front of you and a pair of dog ear cans on, somehow when you do stuff to another guy, that's normal. You're actually a good guy. You're actually cool. But when people do things against you, it's weird.
It's strange.
I want people to start calling out everyone, not just Mersh. Mersh is the worst offender when it comes to it. He'll be the easiest target for this. I need to see in people's comment sections and people's chat rooms from now on, every single time they refer to something as a gay op, I need you correcting them and going, no, it's not a gay op. You got trolled. You fell for a joke. You're a baby. I need to see that. I need to see when people are saying, at the end of the day, you're weird. I need comments. And you don't have to mention Podawful. It would be nice. It would be nice if you proselytize a little bit, but I do need to start seeing these guys called out for being, things are weird when they happen. Why is it so weird? Is it weird when you mess with a literal homosexual, retarded person like Dayton Hypernova? When you're like getting him kicked out of his house from his dad? Is it weird when you're messing with that mentally ill woman? I can't even remember her name now. Like, Mersh has all of these mentally ill, half retarded people that he messes with in crazy ways that he loves sitting there and but it's not weird when he does it. And he'll never tell you where that line is. Interestingly, the line seems to be a triangle around his body. And sometimes it morphs into sort of a weird oobleck that also engorges around Royce. Sometimes, not always. Half the time, Mersh doesn't even care when it happens to Royce. But when Royce's little baby legs wander into the triangulation, every once in a while, that's the weird spot. And again, it's not just these guys. It's everybody. I need to see boots on the ground from now on when it comes to this. Okay? I want comments on these people's channels. I want you to screenshot. I want you to be proud of it. Screenshot it. Tweet it. Post it in Discord. I want to see you there. And I want to see you saying it's not weird. I'm telling you what I'm saying right now, Urquit! You're talking over me while I'm explaining it! I'm not actually mad. I'm just
there's work to be done.
There's work to be done. When Mersh says there's work to be done, when Mersh says there's work to be done, nothing weird about it. Somehow, you come over here to Podawful, you do, and by the way, I didn't even have anything to do with this one!
Keep it up. Keep it up.
But somehow, when I do it, it's weird. How did that happen?
Weird.
What's so weird about this, Mersh? Help! Hello? I'm really breaking the shit out of this. I thought this was metal. It's really scratched up now.
Metal. What is that thing?
I don't even know. I found it in the fucking dumpster. Ah! Oh, is it weird? Oh, it's weird now, huh? They made fun of me. You're weird. Actually, it is you who is weird. What's weird about this? Oh, fuck. I thought the headphones would protect me, but they did not. That hurt.
Jesse, I know you're sick. Don't have a stroke, okay?
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
You are live.
I'm not. That was not fake. I almost vomited. I might vomit. Fuck. I might vomit.
You got this.
Let's see that steak and pasta.
Ooh. To help you like Mr. Burns.
No, if it's not unchewed spaghetti,
Can you smell it? You know that smell afterwards?
All right, the Mr. Burger's vomiting bit won't be funny if I vomit before it. Okay, come on.
Oh, I'll be more funny.
Come on, it's like a precursor.
Clippy's watching.
What's weird about this?
Nothing.
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
It's the Mersh curse.
Oh, fuck, man. I need to see comments. I need these guys called out for this. It's like, it's too insane. Actually, it's weird when you do it. No, it's not. No, you're a loser, and it's funny when it happens to you. And you don't like that it's funny when it happens to you. When you try to do this stuff, Mersh, it fails because you are a lolcow. People aren't laughing with you. They're laughing at you. That's why it's unfair. That's why it's weird for him. And he's not the only one.
The fact that I know I can be a fucking miserable fuck and I can always, I'm always, there's never shortage of complaint from me and all this other shit. But it's like, this just reminded me as I brought up the people. I was watching people this weekend win and they were still miserable. Miserable. It's weird. Like, again, the way I think about it is like I live on a planet with more gravity. I have to swim a lot harder just to keep my head above water than most.
It's weird.
And I don't carry that misery with me. I know I come off miserable on the show and I yell and I scream and I do my fucking whole bit and whatever. It's a fucking shtick, you know? But I try to be funny about it.
Oh, is it a shtick? Oh, that's your shtick? Yelling and losing it? Oh, boy, what a shtick. We've really seen a lot of that from you, Mersh. That's your shtick. Oh, okay. Ah!
I can't keep getting away with it.
I'm so hot and I want to die. I need a henchman to make the moon base a little bit cooler because I am going to really pass out here. This is the most energy I've exerted in weeks.
You know, even when I was losing this week, like when I would bet, I watch it, I'd be like, of course you hit. That's fucking cool for you. That's great. Of course you're hitting, and I'm not. Like,
loud equals
funny.
funny.
Most people get a flat tire and they start fucking wigging out. I get a flat tire and I'm like, of course I'm getting a flat tire at this time on this road.
Oh, I beat you to it. Rain Pipe in chat said loud is funny. I beat you to it by a fucking millisecond, but I did.
You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, man, it's a perspective thing, I suppose. But I suppose what I should say is that
I'm not trying to be funny, by the way. Me screaming that's not, this isn't humor for me. This is I hate this weird thing because it's ruined the word weird for me. Every time I catch myself saying something's weird, I gotta be like, wait a second, is it actually weird or am I gay? So I just need this thing called out. I need these guys to be ashamed to use this word because now I'm ashamed to use it. I'm tired of words being taken from me, goon. I'm tired of this.
Like a couple tree alt accounts. They're gonna really bring me down. And first of all, I don't understand the point of subscribing and unsubscribing. By the way, that's a Podawful thing that he's been doing for years to people.
No, it's not. No, and he's doing the Bam Margera impression. I stopped him. He was doing the Bam impression there. That's not us subscribing and unsubscribing person has happened like maybe twice ever. And you know who it happened to? Like a retarded guy. Like a retarded. Yeah. Stallmaster and Rufio. It was just them one time each. And it was because they had so few followers that it meant something. Like they had like 100 or whatever subscribers on YouTube. And by the way, one of those two times, the bit wasn't to take away those subscribers. The bit was to give him the subscribers, and that's it. That was the end of the bit. That was the Rufio one. Stallmaster, the only reason we did that with Stallmaster, and most people don't even know who Stallmaster is at this point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's like Mersh's Dayton Hypernova, okay? He's a retarded guy that we lightly trolled. And the bit was because he would plan these things to happen at a certain subscriber count. So, if I hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a video for you. And so we would get him there, and then right before he could film it, we would take away the subscribe. And so he would just constantly, and every single time that happened, he would upload a brand new video going, I have 200 subscribers. And then 2 seconds later, another video comes out, I now have only 150 subscribers. And that was funny. Okay? There's an outcome to that. I would never do it to the Bad Luck Boys channel. It's meaningless. But I'm glad. Here's the thing. I was wrong. All right? Mea culpa. I'm weird in that way where I can admit that actually it turned out this was a good plan. Good job, strange person from r/Reddit. I'm r/Reddit, r/Mersh. You successfully trolled Mersh because we got this clip right here. This clip right here, I mean, he starts saying things that are unbelievable. He goes through an entire, he goes through my thought processes in his head, and I had nothing to do with it. And he has an entire plan to counteract this non-plan that nobody was doing, by the way. It wasn't like no one was listening to the guy. It wasn't working. But Mersh came up with a way to fix all of this.
Subscribe because their fucking life is like mine. It just depends on fucking internet attention. And I'm not going to even notice, bro. Yeah, I don't know what they're expecting me to notice, but I'm not going to even notice it. I'm going to be so oblivious on you.
And you hear the Bam Margera. Oh, I fucking subscribe. Oh, this is exactly how I should do a whole episode like that. I would do it, except I would be deathly ill at the end of it. Because technically speaking, I would then be doing an impression of Mersh, doing an impression of me, doing an impression of Bam Margera.
Year's Day. We don't even come back New Year's Day. I'm probably going to sleep through that whole day. And I will say this. I have a few tricks
So there's your New Year's for Mersh.
My sleeve that is going to absolutely fucking derail the shit out of this little fucking campaign of yours.
Here we go. Okay, watch it.
Because here's the thing. I think these people think that I have reached out to and extended my goodwill credit with people, with everybody. I think they think that I have exhausted every avenue of somebody shouting out or promoting my channel.
We don't think about you in that way. Like there's no one's thinking that far ahead. Okay? We're a dog with a tree branch trying to walk down a narrow bridge. We don't know what to do. We just grab the branch. We can't figure out the way to tilt our head and get through there.
The problem is that I haven't. So I'm going to make sure that there is a full court press done right around the New Year's Day.
Okay.
Just in time for their little unsubscribe trick. I guarantee you, we'll make sure they don't even move the needle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the needle was not moved. Wait a second.
Wait. Full court press.
Full court press. Now, hang on a second. All right, so New Year's Day came and went. Basically, nobody did this prank to begin with. But more importantly, there was no full court press. In fact, I didn't hear anything about Mersh and New Year's at all. And he did a whole live stream all New Year's Eve long. He does this thing he calls New Metal New Year's every New Year's. I didn't hear a peep about it. I don't think anybody's watched it. Nobody clipped it. I saw not a single clip from it. Heard nothing about it. Looks like Mersh has actually extended as far as he can with his reach. Looks like Mersh has called in every favor he had. Now, I have no clue who it was in his peanut-shaped gourd that he thought he was going to get behind him on this and make the Bad Luck Boys a big, successful 3,000 subscriber channel. I don't know who that was, but it didn't happen. The needle didn't move in either direction. It just nothing happened whatsoever. And look how proud he is of this.
See, the difference between me and the people that do this shit on a regular basis is that despite the fact that I might make a lot of enemies and I might be a bit of a prick, for the most part behind the scenes, I actually try to spread goodwill with people. And there's one or two favors I just haven't quite called in yet.
I was nice to you.
And I will in the next few days. And I'll make sure when you're 13 or 14 people unsubscribed, there'll be like 100 people ready to subscribe that day.
Oh, somebody go check those numbers. Somebody please pull up the Social Blade.
Okay, I didn't pull up Social Blade, but he's at 2,820, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what.
That is exactly where he was when this whole thing started. Exactly. There's not a single gained subscriber, even from trolls. Dude, if you were going to try to make your channel successful, you would do that from the beginning. Every day you're whining about how no one cares about your gay cat channel. Why wouldn't you call in those favors instantly? Why wouldn't you do it a month in? Why not a week in? Why not 1 second in? Who wouldn't do that? If I lose this YouTube channel again, I got to call in every favor instantly for a new one. Instantly. Or I'm dead. I'm dead in the water. Somebody please find that Social Blade. And so I want to know the exact number. All right. Social Blade, Bad Luck Boys, Figure that out. I want to know exactly the number from like a month ago that he was at and exactly the number now. And if there was
put
any
the link in the chat here.
Any dips or any gains at
It's
all.
like +10, -10 is all.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Oh, man.
Dab time. Dab time. Dab time. Dab time.
But like I said, man, even when I was losing this week.
Yeah, like I said.
I can't help but just cheer other people on.
Yeah, because it's your only chance at salvation. It's your only hope to cheer on other people. Every single time you lose a new person, you're further gone than you were before.
Prague over on YouTube said, Mersh, you're not that likable. You've never met me in person. I swear to God. Like, find most people that have met me in person that don't have like some weird axe to grind. Most people that meet me kind of like me. In fact, some of you faggots have tried to come and troll me in IRL as you guys.
Whoa. Okay, let's see here. The Bad Luck Boys, C+. Same grade Mersh got on his homework as well. Oh, my God.
I have a B-.
Mr. Burgers, I can barely hear you. Can you, is that on my, that might be on my end. Say something again. Say something.
I have a B- on Social Blade, even though I have fewer subs than he does.
Well, there you go. Mr. Burgers has a fucking B-. Maybe you should be taking some advice from Mr. Burgers. By the way, he lost. How did he lose 21,000 video views last a year?
Something got deleted, or he deleted it.
You know what? Look at that. He gained 18,000, lost 21. Oh, I know what I bet that was. He uploaded someone else's video and got a bunch of videos views off of it, and then it got copyright struck. But look at that. Look, the numbers are going up. You can see them going up over here view-wise. Let's see what he's at subscriber-wise. Okay, we can only go back as far as Christmas, but Christmas is, that's a fine time to look. So +10, there's some Redditors subscribing. Then we get on the 28th, +10, and then -10 the day the day after New Year's, -10. So he went from 2.81 thousand to 2.82 thousand to 2.81 thousand again to 2.82 thousand again. And we're live right now. Guys, if you are subscribed to the Bad Luck Boys channel, unsubscribe, okay? We'll check back in with these numbers in just a bit. Because I bet there are a few people in the audience here who are subbed.
You kids like to say, we're going to troll Royce and Mersh IRL. And you know what happens? You show up and you fucking piss your pants and you freak out when you have any social interactions. Every time I've met one of you trolls in person, I offer to buy you a drink and you don't know how to handle it.
What does he talk? Name a time this has happened other than Lenny and Jeremy. Because, by the way, that one's on video, Mersh. They gave you coleslaw, posed with pictures, like fucking browbeat you into posing for photos multiple times with them. You couldn't stop yourself. Lenny, you're here, right?
Yeah.
He might be taking a fat squart.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Lenny, did you piss your pants when you met Mersh?
No.
What happened? Describe, because this was in a bonus episode. This is in the paywall. Check out Podawful.pizza if you want to see this for yourself. But describe the events for everybody out there who's missed this one.
I got like 2 or 3 different photos with him and Royce because the angles weren't good on the first ones, and I kind of wanted to be as annoying as possible.
And
I
seem to recall he kept like posing like this with his head sideways so that you couldn't see the crossed eye. He was sort of doing one of these.
He was angling.
Yeah, he was angling. He angled the dangle. And then what happened?
Then I walked away. Yeah, he didn't offer to buy me drinks or anything.
Huh. So he didn't try to nice guy you. You didn't piss your pants. You kept sort of mogging him in a way. And then, am I correct? How would you describe his demeanor during this entire exchange?
Kind of like sheepish.
Sheepish. That's exactly the word I was going to say. Was there anything weird about it?
About his demeanor or mine?
His demeanor.
Yeah. He didn't seem like he was used to getting photo opt.
Yeah, probably. You might have been the first fan to ever take a photo with him.
I think.
I think there was also proof that Lenny didn't pee his pants when he streamed a video of himself peeing later.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
We saw his human penis. We saw him make
And it
pee
wasn't a
pee.
bottle of water.
Plenty of pee at a full tank at the time.
Full tank of gas. Now, the only other time I can think of when any troll ever confronted Mersh IRL was what was it again? Me!
Oh, who was it? He did offer to buy you a drink though.
Did he?
Didn't he?
Did he? Or is that his story on this? We'll revisit that in just a bit here, okay? Because I actually have, for the first time I'm aware of, I have Mersh really going into detail about his interaction with me in real life. When I met up with Mersh, he went on a whole drunken tangent about what that was like. If we've got time for it, we'll go over that. But I can't remember another time where anyone... Okay, there was Lenny, there was me, and there was Baked Alaska. How did that one go again? Because I couldn't see if Baked Alaska pissed his pants. He might have. I could see that. But I really couldn't see if Mersh had done it because he twirled around and he waddled away. So I don't remember. This seems like a rewriting of history to me.
They're like, yeah, fucking couch, fucking manslave, couch,
coleslaw.
And I'm like, all right.
Coleslaw, manslave. I heard manslave. I paused at manslave because I'm like, did someone really come up to you and call you a manslave? Because if so, they win. That's embarrassing. That is crazy that someone in real life came up to you and said, manslave. Hey, manslave. You kind of lose at that point, you know, if you're known on the internet as a manslave, whether it's true or not. But the fact that also coleslaw was thrown in there, I think we can now confirm that he was thinking of Lenny.
All right, cool, man. You want a drink? You want to hit this blunt? And they go,
There was no blunt offered.
No, there wasn't even a drink offered, and you were at a bar.
Yeah, but you're fucking fat though, bro. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I'd still buy you a drink. You want a drink? You know what? By the time
this has never happened. This is a dream scenario. He's been sitting there ever since I came up to him, ever since Lenny came up to him. He has been running these events, these scenarios in his head over and over again to the point that he has convinced himself that this has happened. This is a daydream.
You talk to me for 2 minutes, people are like, oh, I just thought it'd be cool for the internet. You're right, I'm not that likable, especially over the air. But you meet me in person, most people like me. I'll buy you some fun. I'll get some girl to put a titty in your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but your job is being on the air. You should probably be likable on the air, even more so than in real life. You should maybe consider that one.
You drunk? I get you stoned. Nobody hates that guy. The only people that hate that guy are the people that never leave their house.
He's going to get a titty in your mouth? What, his? Where is he going to find a titty? Show me Kitty's ran away with her titties. Okay? And also, you have the right amount of coin. You can, you know.
And they're too busy going, you know how we win? We troll a cat channel. Yeah, no, I think I'm winning against these people, Brock. A few months ago, like, there was another blown.
Okay, so let's keep with the troll tangent here for a second, and let's do a little bit more daydreaming.
A blown gay op that, like, everybody, like, all these fucking, the Podawful Reddit people were like, Frank Hassel's coming for you. And I DM'd Frank Hassel, and I'm like, yeah, man, I hope we're cool. Like, I've always been nothing but supportive and blah, blah, blah. And
did he reply? So this was a gay op. Frank Hassel live on Podawful saying he hates Mersh. He thinks Mersh stinks. He wants to hassle Mersh. This was now fake, according to drunk Mersh.
Frank Hassel, and I'm like, yeah, man, I hope we're cool. Like, I've always been nothing but supportive and blah, blah, blah. And he just never wrote back to me. Now he's back on Fish Tank. I don't think he cares about me.
Now he's back on Fish Tank. That hasn't even happened. So Mersh is just, these are just thoughts roaming through his mind haphazardly, and he's accidentally allowing them outside of his head. Frank Hassel has not been on Fish Tank yet, unless he's on there right now.
And again, it's hard to troll somebody. Like, you're not going to sick him on somebody like that kind of knows him. Like, I'm not saying I'm...
Whoa! Uh-oh! You sure you want to say this, Mersh? I'm going to give you a chance to take this one back, dude. You sure you want to say that you know Frank Castle? Because we're now steps away from you being friends with Frank Castle. I messaged Frank this clip, by the way. I needed him to see that Mersh thinks that they're pals.
I know him, but like when you kind of know somebody, like
you don't, dude. The whole reason Frank wants to mess with you is because you acted like you kind of know him to begin with. This is creepy. This is so bizarre to do, especially in light of the fact that I have a clip that I'm going to show you about Mersh on parasocial relationships. I want you to keep this in mind when we get to that.
I feel like you guys sent him on a fishing expedition to see if I might give him a boogie reaction. And then Frank's like, and I DM'd him like, I hope we're cool. Like,
and he said nothing. You're not cool. He didn't reply. If you message a guy, and by the way, that had to have been months ago now that you did this. If you message a guy and you go, man, I hope we're okay. I was nice to you. I offered you steak and titties in your mouth. How are you going to do this to a brother? And his response is null and also perhaps void. Then you're not cool. He wants that might be the loudest way to tell a guy that you're not cool is by not replying to the question, are we cool? The second loudest would be like, I guess, murder. Maybe that would be right after that. He doesn't like you. Mersh is living in a fantasy world where he is friends with Frank Castle. This is sick. We're watching something that, this is like a guy in his diary. We shouldn't be witnessing this. He's having a private thought out loud in front of everyone.
I don't know. I heard some buzz like that you were coming for me or whatever, but I don't care, dude. Like, I've always been cool. You always supported your shit. Like, whatever. Like, there's no.
Yeah, I support. That's not support. Stealing a guy's content and replaying it with no commentary. That's not supporting his stuff. Did you pay him? Did you pay for the content? I bet you didn't. I bet that never happened. I got to ask Frank that, actually. Do you know if Mersh ever actually donated or paid for any of that?
There's not gonna like Frank's looking for somebody that's gonna give him what he wants. So I don't know what that was about, but it's not gonna work.
Can somebody actually can we clip this and can we just send this to Frank on Twitter? We need Frank to understand that Mersh is having gay thoughts about him out loud. That when he's done with Fish Tank, that maybe it's time to launch Operation Mersh. Like, this is now a serious, this might need to happen. This needs to happen in order to make sure Frank is safe. Frank told me he was worried about messing with Mersh because, Mersh has guns and he's unhinged. And, Frank's already faced down one crazy fatso with a gun before. He doesn't need to risk his life in that way again. And I told him, listen, dude, you could stand directly in front of Mersh. He can't hit you with a gun. That's not point blank range. He would miss, This is why they keep letting him into the casino. So no problem whatsoever. He was a little bit worried about it. I think you have far more to be worried about, Frank, if you don't do something about this. This guy is now inventing a friendship inside his head with you. As far as he's concerned, you guys went on that steak date together. I guarantee you he's reenacted it with his cats. Judge Clarence Biscuits was sitting in for Frank Castle. Louis Fats, by the way, was playing Mersh, and Mersh played the waiter so that he could be a fly on the wall to overhear their wonderful conversation and how much Frank thought he was funny.
I think you should also probably clip just that small part where Mersh says it's not going to work. I have a feeling that might come in handy.
That might come in handy, yeah. Just maybe. We'll roll that back, actually.
Your shit. Like, whatever. Like, there's no.
Watch this. I'll do a face so that when this comes in handy later on, it looks like I knew. All that time ago, I knew.
There's not going to, Frank's looking for somebody that's going to give him what he wants. So I don't know what that was about, but it's not going to work. Not that time.
Okay, there we go.
It was a cute try, though.
A cute try.
None of my family wanted to be with me.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
My nephews.
Okay. Poor guy. None of his family wanted to be with him. All right, so let's go again. What you're really here for. I saw this and I thought we might have to stop making fun of Mersh. This was actually a bridge too far, even for me. Ladies and gentlemen, emergency.
You know,
Mersh's second dab stroke. I talked to Ryan about this. I saw Ryan, I watched this clip from _Mersh on Twitter, @_Mersh on Twitter. And my first initial reaction was, this is fucked up. I don't want this guy to die. This sucks. I don't want this to happen at all. I might have to lay off of Mersh. I scrolled down. My friend Ryan has already commented under the video going like, oh boy, this is bad. We should leave him alone. I talked to Ryan about it. He's like, yeah, I don't feel good about this anymore. Like, making fun of Mersh is funny, but it's starting to feel wrong. It's like going up and punching a wheelchair guy in his kneecaps. It's like, technically speaking, you're not really doing anything to him, but it's something very, very off about it, So here it is. We're dabbing. He's dabbing on the haters. Oh, wait. Hang on. Okay. Oh. Now, I'm going to tell you, if somehow you've missed this one's not as visceral as the last one. It's not as visually crazy as the last one, but there's something much more haunting about it. If Mersh was a robot, you would go, oh, we got to send it back to the factory. Like, we need to put him in full factory reset mode, completely change out the motherboard.
It's a very sinister slow burn.
Yes. And everybody's quoting this now, which is I've never seen a more incoherent quote repeated this often.
Shut up.
Okay, so that was the dab. A couple of minutes later, he's playing a clip, and then this happens.
The Dayton police for being like the most.
Okay, here's the moment. The explosion just happened in the center of his brain. All right. You can see this eyeball just barely through the lens looking up. He's actually trying to roll his eye into his own head to inspect the damage. He can feel it. If you were, the clockwork gears inside Mersh's ears right now, you would be grinding against the other guy next to you. You could hear a when you get a little tinnitus-y and you're like, oh, well, that's the last time I'll ever hear that sound. That's gone forever. 5 of those just went off simultaneously. Napalm. The whole thing. I mean, the whole brain was just razed to the ground.
Shout out to Dayton police for being like.
Shout out.
The most.
We're going to frame by frame this. Everybody's already seen it all the way through once, so who cares? Look at that. Look at that. He's gone. This is no longer a human man.
Smile vanishes.
The smile increases. Again, Mersh says it's good when this happens to him. Mersh is only at his happiest when he's close to the peril, when he's on the edge of death.
Like some guy with teeth.
Yeah, he does have sort of an elderly coots smile, a gold panhandler's smile, where he can unhinge the jaw and bring it up over his nose. That is the smile going on right now. And by the way, I thought I got fat. Am I crazy, or did Mersh get like 20 pounds fatter in just this one clip alone and then nowhere else? All of a sudden, his head is so much fatter than it was before.
You shouldn't have cleavage between your cheek and your nose.
Yeah, exactly. Now the eyeballs are all over the place.
Gosh.
We're on full goog alert.
Fucking, it's
By the way, I have to say this. This is
good luck. We know you have to say it. Try it. We're giving you the chance. Say it, Mersh, please.
Fucking. It's. By the way, I have to say.
Let me finish. Give me 1 sec. Stop interrupting me, please. I've got to tell y'all this. He's got Down syndrome smile. Okay. You ever see a guy, working at as the bagger at your grocery store, I assume, and you tell him like, "Hey, thanks for bagging that up for you." You're trying to be extra nice to him for some reason for just doing his job, and you're like, "Hey, great job with the bag." And then he's got big thick glasses and he's looking down at the bag and he does this. And you can't even tell. You think he's looking down at you through his nose. You can't even tell though. His eyes are so chinked out that you can't fully see him. And his lip goes all the way. His mouth he doesn't smile. What Down syndromes do is they do an approximation of a smile. They're copying smiling from normal people. So they saw a normal guy smile at one point and they're sort of, mimicking that in a way. And the way they do it's the same way Donald Trump smiles. That's why Down syndrome people love Donald Trump, because he smiles like this. He just brings the whole mouth up. Okay. This is Mersh right now. The stroke has made Mersh have Down syndrome.
Say this. This is fucked up. Holy shit. I didn't even know when I picked this video. Female cop.
This line is going to go down in the annals of history.
I didn't even know when I picked this video. Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. And dog doesn't get it.
Whoa.
You ever use a paperclip to reset your router and you're like, is this working?
Yup.
Is that you're like waiting? You can't tell. There's no depression on the button. You just sort of touch it and then you sit there and you wait for the light. We're waiting for the light with Mersh right now. Okay? There's no Wi-Fi signal and we're just hoping. We're praying this thing.
Female cop.
Female cop.
Gun.
What? Why?
And that's when that first light, the one that's just labeled internet, just starts flicking.
Yeah, with the WAN light.
Female cop.
Female cop being most competent cop.
And now the light just went to amber, and you're like, is that good? Is that the color of my energy, or shouldn't it be green?
On this scene, oh God.
Oh God. Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Competent cop on this scene. Oh God.
Now he's doing an interesting thing here. He takes off the headphones. He's trying to play off what is clearly an aneurysm as him being like so disgusted by what's happening in the clip. That's not what's sorry, man. I tell you what, I'll believe that when you manage to get out more words than female cop, gun drawn, and oh God.
And slurring.
He's vomiting into his hand right now.
Female. She showed.
Oof. And now this is the part where you go, oh.
He's fucked.
Oh, maybe we should just close the tab. Maybe it's best if we just leave Mersh alone from now on.
She showed restraint.
Oh yeah, pour a little hair of the dog. That'll fix it. We'll just get some more booze into the system. This will be good.
I'll teach you how to talk again.
how bad is Dayton, Ohio? I'll put my headphones.
Ed.
I just doggo doesn't die. Female cop.
Yeah, that's great.
It's like Duvall.
Gun. Female. Other ATF. Feds would have shot dog. Feds would have shot dog.
God damn it, Feds.
He has met Feds.
Listen,
He's going to be dead by.
I'm with you. What do you think? What do you do? What do you say?
What do you even say? What do you even? I mean, number one, I guess it's fair to say this is weird. But beyond that, it's too much. You know, at first you're like, oh boy, what a stumble this is. And then it's like, oh yeah, this guy had a family member kill himself to get away from him. I mean, this guy can't stop losing. Like he spent Christmas alone in a casino vomiting on the floor like a toddler. Female cop. Female cop. And then I started thinking about it more seriously. I started thinking about it from a practical perspective. And I realized that maybe the reason that he's saying this over and over again, maybe the reason he can't get the phrase female cop out of his head is, what if when you're on the verge of death, they say your life flashes before your eyes, right? What if right there in those final moments, which we just watched a man trip the light fandango into, the great ever after, like he just danced on the coil of mortality. He slid all the way down, and though he clung to the very end of that coil, he is now dangling forevermore above the abyss of nothingness, of his final sunset. And what if in that moment, when you start to experience your life again, what if in your life, the only moments you have to relive are some of the most embarrassing dog shit, lol cow nonsense that's ever happened? And when you're sitting there clinging to stay on, and by the way, you're using your weird little whittled claw to hang on, and there's no reason to do it, that vitamin S was the correct option. But for some reason, some part of you, maybe it's Podawful, that drives you, because Podawful makes it worse, but it drives you like a dog, like a fighter just getting back up and getting beat again, just getting your face bloodied, purple, mushed together. You got to cut the eyes just to see. And you're hanging in there, and everyone's telling you to get back down, and you're like, fuck it. Female cop. What if in that moment, you've now paused time? You've now paused your mortality. You've paused in this limbo state of purgatory between life and death. And in that moment, you were experiencing that projector reel of your greatest hits, In a normal person, in a cartoon, in a movie, when they start seeing their life flash before their eyes, it looks like 8mm film. And it's, their first birthday party and seeing their mom and dad. For some reason, they see themselves enter the world. You always see them come out the vagina, but from their point of view. And then they get their first birthday party and then their first kiss from a little girl. And, and getting married and your kids and graduating was in there somewhere. Your first car. It's all that kind of stuff. Mersh, his first car, he lived inside. So that one doesn't show up in the crayon drawings that are flashing before his eyes. What flashes before your eyes when you're Mersh? What do you end up getting stuck on when you're Mersh?
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
You're an internet guy. Your most embarrassing moment is when you were weird online, when you called the cops because somebody made fun of you on the internet, because Podawful
Did I cross swords with this guy at some point?
crossed swords with you. So in that moment when you're forever stuck thinking about the tink tink,
Tink, tink, tink, tink, tink. Tink, 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 tink.
and your brain can no longer connect to the dial-up that is your life, in that moment, all you can think about is Detective Tiffany Dobbins. In that moment, all you can think about is messaging that female cop.
Doggo doesn't die. Female cop. Gun drawn already. Got gun. Female. Other ATF. Feds would have shot dog.
I think this is Mersh literally thinking about his most embarrassing moment ever over and over again in a blip of eternity. What you just witnessed, most people don't get to see. This is a deathbed scenario. Everybody knows the story. You know, you've got a grandma that had cancer, and her loving family all surrounds her in the hospital, and they're going to take her off the machines. And in that final last gasp, her eye opens again, and she sees everyone around her. And no one thought she was going to wake up. And you're like, oh, shit, maybe we shouldn't have taken out the tubes. But she gets a pleasant smile across her face. And in that moment, you can kind of, I've heard people tell this story where you can kind of see that she's remembering the beautiful, matronly life that she lived. And she's at peace. And with that, her tale ends. Mersh has no peace in the afterlife. There's no light at the end of Mersh's tunnel. How could there be? Number one, he's got 2 tunnels. He wouldn't know which one to go in. It's darkness all the way down. There's an echo as he enters the tunnel because it's a never-ending tunnel. Now he's stuck in this moment forever. And forever, he's going to be remembering his most embarrassing moment. Podawful, Porcelain, Alan Powell, Kiwi Farms. The list goes on of him tink, tink, tinking on heaven's door.
Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink.
Detective Tiffany Dobbins.
Feds would have shot dog. JB is saying, are we sure this female cop isn't a tranny? That would be the ultimate tranny test.
And what pulls him back out? What's the thing that brings him back from the edge? Thinking about T-girls. Because of course it does. Hey, if it was between Blair White and Jesse P.S., I'm pretty sure most guys and most girls would pick Jesse.
Holy shit. This is...
Shake it off, man.
We got to see that one more time. Get that close up for you. Oh, man.
Little boss Nash.
Yeah. Mersh looks like Jar Jar Binks just made him angry. Okay, so there you go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go, Felted, etc.
Mersh had his second stroke. Now let's find the moment. What's the...
And dog doesn't get it.
Okay, I think it's right about there. So let's go to right here. Okay, and we're going to do. Oh wait, hang on. What do we think the moment of stroke is? We need to find the New Year's stroke of midnight here. Okay, is it right?
Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn.
And you can see his eyebrows start to twitch.
Yeah, the eyebrows. What is the real moment, though? It's like...
I think it was before this.
Yeah.
Police for being like...
Look at how big and fat he is.
Most...
Oh, right there. Okay.
Right
okay.
there.
That's
Right
it.
there.
All right, so let's go to... All right, here's what we're going to do. When I say go, we're gonna do a New Year's style countdown from 10. Okay, to the stroke of midnight. Everybody play along at home. Here we go. Is everyone ready in chat here?
Yep.
Voice chat? Okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
Now, there's going to be a little bit of a delay because it's Discord, but that's fine. We're just going to go with it. Here we go. This is our new year, new metal, new rockin' eve. Here we go. And begin. 10, 9, 8,
Shout out to Dayton Police.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
this is fucked up.
2, 1. Happy Mersh Year!
Happy Mersh Year!
Female cop, gun drawn. Female cop, gun
cop,
drawn. Female cop, gun drawn.
Female cop.
Female cop. What? Why female cop being most competent cop on this scene? Oh God!
Owns to make us feel good.
Okay, wow, we did it, guys. Happy Mersh Year. Okay, so
Female
cop.
She showed restraint.
She showed restraint. Okay. So that was pretty bad, pretty pathetic, and pretty horrifying.
Really bad.
But what if I told you it gets worse? What if I told you I have a potential reason why this happened? Something that nobody else has, nobody else knows. Check this out. You guys remember that interview that Mersh did with Mere Musk?
Yeah.
We did a whole episode about this. Yep. There's a guy on that show called Dr. Chow. Dr. Chow came to me with a story about interviewing Mersh a couple of days ago, and I found it very interesting. He sent me a video here, and we're going to play this. Now, remember, he's a doctor. Dr. Chow's a doctor. He knows what's up. He was able to diagnose Mersh, and he thinks this might be related as well. Before the interview, Mir and Mersh were drinking. So Mersh was drinking before that interview. Remember that he made him keep drinking and stuff during it? Mersh was already drinking before the interview had even begun, before they had gone live. And a little strange exchange happened. Check this out.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? This is the internet's Dr. Chow, as you so politely deemed me on your coverage of Mere Musk, the Mersh interview. And I just want to call in and give you a little anecdote from that night. And it actually happened in the backstage area before the show started. So we were kind of hanging out. Mir and Mersh were sitting around, drinking, talking about booze or whatever. And Mersh was like, "Oh, I need to take my kratom powder." And Mir's like, "Well, do you usually take pills, or do you usually do the drink?" He was kind of asking him about it. And what I saw shocked me. It was Mersh taking a bag of the kratom powder, filling up his mouth, and chugging it back with a glass of booze. And he's like, "Oh, he called it dry hatching. Like, oh, I just dry hatch it." And like it was some kind of thing. I'd never heard of it, but
shit.
Of course, like the powder in his mouth mixed with the liquid, he started coughing a little bit, and that's what got us going on this, into the show. So it was a crazy sight to behold. And given the recent circumstances surrounding Mersh's health, I just wanted to share this with you. Hopefully you can get to the bottom of your investigation, find out what's going on with him, and we can get back the beloved man that we all come to respect in Mersh. Yeah. So hopefully this helps, and looking forward to you coming on Mere Musk one of these days. Peace.
Peace. All right. So thank you to Dr. Chow for that. So yeah, I will be appearing on their program for an interview at some point. But Thanks again for that. That's a real story. He just came to me. He actually originally didn't want me to tell this to anybody. I think he didn't want it known that he was telling.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? This is
Wait,
the
what the fuck? Oh my god,
internet.
Sorry. It restarted. I don't think he wanted people to know that he was telling these tales out of school. But I was like, this is too fun. I mean, this might be a serious health problem. We might need this information out there. Mersh is, before every interview, before every episode of his show, even on the episodes where he's saying he's dry, he's sober, he's taking he's doing the cinnamon challenge with Kratom and just he's dry hatching, shoving the whole thing in his mouth and then washing it back Redbar style with booze. That's crazy. That's like a handful of heroin, basically. Like it's not. And then so let's do the math on what Mersh is on every single episode of his show. Okay, Kratom for sure, booze for sure, several types of booze usually. He's smoking cigarettes, so we got some nicotine in there. There's probably caffeine going on, a Bang Energy or something, coffee somewhere in there. He's vaping shit. He's doing dabs. He's on, we know for a fact, and I cannot tell you how I know this. I happen to know for a fact that Mersh is not only still on Adderall, he has a prescription for it. He does not get his Adderall from a prescription. I can't say how I know this. This is true, though. He is able to get his hands on Adderall a different way. And I've been informed that he hasn't in months picked up his prescription, but he's still talking about doing Adderall in the present tense on his show. So he's just buying it recreationally for some reason, even though he has a prescription for it. So he's abusing the shit out of Adderall. Now, these are just the ones I know about. Have I missed one, by the way? These are the ones we know about for sure. He's on at least 6 different things. Redbar saying, try my 9-pill challenge. Mersh is pretty close already, if not there.
I think you missed the prep.
Obviously prep. And ladies and gentlemen, also prep. So yeah, people are quoting Mersh from all of this. This is a great little piece of hate art. Somebody made a quotable, inspirational Mersh post here. It says, female cop, gun drawn, female cop, gun drawn, and dog get EE, female cop, white, female cop being most competent cop on the scene, female cop, female, she showed restraint, how bad is Dayton, Ohio, doggo doesn't die, female cop, gun drawn already, gun, female, other, ATF, feds would have shot dog. Feds would have shot dog. And that's a quote from Mersh. Wow. Female cop gun draw. I mean, people are quoting this. This is what everybody's saying. By the way, I love hate art. We got to generate some more hate art. So we've got a hate art contest. Okay, I'm announcing this now. Hate art contest. If you make some hate art based on Mersh's strokes, you can win a cash prize of $100. Pretty good.
Let's fucking go.
Pretty good. Now, listen, I'm counting this as hate art. I'm not talking just drawings. Drawings are great. The best hate art wins. Here's what you do. Go to our Discord. There's a whole section called hate art and post hate art involving Mersh. Now, here's the thing. AI art, and I will know, does not count. I will know. You can't do AI art. We love AI art, but you'll flood the fucking channel with it if I allow that. So no AI art. I do know the difference. I can always tell. I'm perfect at telling. But the best one wins, okay? $100 hate art challenge. The Mersh stroke.
Wow.
We're giving out $100, okay? May the best fan win. By the way, an RN weighed in on this. Somebody posted the stroke to r/medical advice on Reddit. I had an episode last night on my live stream And they list all of his details.
5'4", 283.
Yeah, he's 5'4", 283 pounds. He uses marijuana, regular smoker. And then RN says, please see a neurologist for this as soon as possible. Show them this video. This is a real verified RN. So Mersh, wake up, buddy. Real niggas is talking. And RN says you've got a problem. When an RN
RN is gaslighting you.
Well,
she's
maybe.
concern trolling.
Listen, he thinks it all is a concern troll. He doesn't want you to talk to him about almost dying. In fact, here's proof. Here's Mersh saying Queen Mersh does not want you to be concerned that he almost died.
A lot of faggotry in my DMs tonight.
Whoa, Mersh. Yikes. Come on, dude. We're on YouTube.
Lots of it. We might get into that later, but we got videos. We got fun. It's Wednesday night. Let's get after it.
I see people in chat saying Zimbabwe bucks, $100 US. May the best art win. We're leaning in hard on hate. My New Year's resolution, leaning in hard on hate art for Podawful. Okay, this is a real thing, and we'll be running lots of contests. I'll be giving away fabulous prizes, every other week or so. All right, so he's drinking. There's coffee, there's booze, there's cigarettes. He's got a mouthful of kratom right now.
By the way,
you just see this white cloud when he calls.
Is anybody asking if I'm okay? I'm
Fully
fine.
dry hatched.
He's fully dry hatched.
By the way,
I thought that was something that happened when you had your wisdom teeth taken out.
Is anybody asking if I'm okay? I'm fine. If I want to make something clear.
Oh, thank God. Mersh is going to tell it like it is. Here we go, folks. I want to make something clear right now, okay? Everybody gather around, take a knee. All right, ears open, have a seat, listen up, lock the gates. Female cop, gun drawn, female cop. Okay, do I make myself clear? Thank you, everybody.
I want to make something very clear right now to all of you out there.
Female cop, gun drawn.
To the casual listeners who we love.
That's like how Star Trek characters talk. Uh-oh, oopsie doodle. Uh-oh, the green screen. God,
I'm fully drawn right now.
Mersh should start wearing his green screen suit live on the show and cover his race car chair in green as well. So he's just a head floating there. How cool would that be?
Why doesn't he do that?
Why doesn't he do that? The world may never know.
To the weird
female cop gun drawn, though, isn't that how Star Trek characters talk? Like, isn't there something like female cop gun drawn? There's like characters who talk in riddles.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
The guys that talk in metaphors, his arms wide.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Royce knows exactly the reference I'm attempting to make right now. Right now, Royce is on the phone with some girl that is not his wife, telling her all about this joke.
Oh, is that I forgot to fix this. To the weirdos who regard.
It's so funny seeing fireworks behind Mersh. Like, no one deserves fireworks less than Mersh. And yeah, it does look like the inside of his brain,
Irregardless of how many times we've been very clear in this community to keep your parasocial faggotry at the door. When you come here. If anyone, and I mean if any of you, ever DM me because you're concerned, and your concerns are based on that loser
based and red-pilled
𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬's tweets, you're dead to me.
Shout out to 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬. By the way, 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬, a guy who like a couple months ago Mersh was laughing at and using his content as coverage on Nightwave. Now you talk about 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬, you're dead to Mersh. And again, Mersh hates parasocial shit. Mersh, the best friend of Frank Hassel. These guys are tight, man. I mean, they're just like this.
You are
they're just like his eyes. This.
No.
Absolutely dead to me. That was so I just got the most retarded wall of text that I've gotten in probably the entire year. Am I right? Ha 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 ha, because it's the third. Don't DM me that shit. Don't do it. Don't DM me your phone numbers, and I'm very concerned about you. And if you want to reach out to, if you ever look at a video and a 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬 tweet, and you feel the need to reach out to me like?
Somebody says in chat, I need to know the time limit on the art contest. Like a week maybe. I wouldn't run it to the end. I might see the one that I think like nobody's going to top this and then just call it. So there is no firm time limit, but I probably want to announce the winner next week on the show. So that's the time limit. Again, $100 hate art contest.
That holy shit. You really don't worry about me. Please do not worry about me. Because if you're trauma dumping in my DMs and then giving me your phone number so we can talk about my feelings, you need help.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about your feelings. They want to talk about your inability to feel sometimes. Feelings I'm not sure are even on the menu for you anymore, Mersh. Steak and pasta, sure. The ability to discern reality around you and experience that through touch, I don't know.
Not me. I'm not the one who needs help. I'm not the one who's changing.
Yes, you are. We just played for 15 minutes the proof that you need help. You need help real bad. You need the kind of help where Reddit nurses are like, please, for the love of God, show this clip to a doctor. If you ever need to go into a doctor's office and show them Nightwave, you need a level of help that may not be reachable.
The terms of this arrangement that's been going on about 7 years now. Don't ever do that shit again. You know who you are.
Zen Rhino.
That was some.
We're all thinking it. Zen Rhino.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it wasn't Zen Rhino, we're all thinking it's Zen Rhino for sure.
That was a pathetic display, if I've ever seen one.
Now we're really thinking it's Zen Rhino. I've just doubled down. I just put all the chips out on the table for Zen Rhino.
Don't ever do that shit. You will always be mocked by me for that. Apparently, I had another stroke because I took a test.
Apparently.
Yeah, if you have to say apparently, then you're really bad off.
And I fucking stroked out again. Yeah, I take very powerful dab hits. Shit.
Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, I mean, what other drug can you say that with? What other drug are you allowed to get so fucked up on it that people are across the world concerned for you? Dotted all around the globe, they're like, oh my God, is this real? Is he faking it? Is this a bit? What other drug can you do that and just be like, yeah, I do powerful crack. Okay? Yeah, I drink until I black out. It's fine. Hello? Yes, I cover my body in nicotine patches until I'm sick. What of it? Who cares? Oh, what do you mean I can't have 2 glasses of Panera lemonade? I'm running home. Purple? Yeah, I turn purple sometimes. Okay.
It happens.
It happens. Hey, man, shit happens. What can you do about it? At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
But look, to the person who did that, I won't out them, but to the person that did that,
Zen Rhino,
you should know better.
He doesn't, and you know it.
Been around here long enough. You
Zen Rhino
should know better.
Zen Rhino.
Don't ever do that shit.
He's only not saying it Zen Rhino because I made a whole thing about how he's now trying to be nice to Zen Rhino. He doesn't want to put Zen Rhino. It's Zen Rhino. Who else would it be? Larry and MD? He's dead. Who else would it be? Davy Crocco? He's dead. Who else would it be? Mersh has to have a third dead listener. Come on, rule of threes, guys. Rule of threes. Help me out
What
here.
about that girl that died in the car wreck?
Help me.
I was about to.
Who else is it going to be? Megan? She's dead! Thank you. Okay.
All right. If I want to speak to somebody about my feelings,
then I'll do it here on Nightwave in front of a bunch of strangers. Okay?
then I will fucking talk to family or friend.
Your family is dead!
Wow.
What's happening?
Yikes.
Tell us your feelings, Mersh. We can hear you. You're connected to the afterlife now.
It's me, Davy Crocco.
Mersh, it's me, your uncle. Sorry I never molested you. Mersh, it's me, your friend Megan. Oh God, Gussie, no! Okay, so Zen Rhino basically is the point. Zen Rhino.
Or any various number of people that are a part of my real life here in Meat Space.
Mersh calls it meat space because
steak and pasta.
I don't think I like it.
Listen, if you're in the room with Mersh, it's meat space. He's looking at you like a big floating drumstick. That's just what happens. He can't help it. Everything's meat space to him. Steak and pasta space. Yeah, meat and pasta space. Somebody said, Mersh, I can't remember who said this, but they said in a comment, Mersh went from ripped by August to RIP by February. Shout out to that guy.
Jesus fucking Christ. I got to read that shit 2 minutes before the fucking show
Bone space, they say in chat.
starts. Fuck out of here. I'm so sick of this community shit.
Really? Tell that to Frank Castle, your best friend.
Really, man? Reach out to me, man. For what? For what am I going to reach out to you for?
Maybe like a sponsorship or something. I don't know.
Oh, anyway, salute. First drink of the night. Huh? A little taste.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's keep the party rolling, folks. Am I right? Spud's fucking McKenzie over here.
Titles. Now I'm real fired up. Starting off out of the gate strong tonight, right? Where's the fucking
Let me just talk over here. Let me talk anywhere but my micro. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? We're starting off strong here. First thing of the night.
All the way down. Why did I do that?
We want a taste of the title.
Oh, that's too loud. Salute. To what we want.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
But that's
a goal.
Gay shit.
This is something. So you want to watch Nightwave? This is what you got to sit through to see it.
I've ever read.
Oh my God.
I'm worried
the
about
mouth
you.
sound.
Don't ever. What have always been the rules around here, Triple N? Don't get attached to the internet funny, man. Right? One rule.
Because he's going to die.
Don't create.
Yeah.
Don't create.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get attached. If you get attached to this guy, you're a tumor.
Emotional burdens for me to carry any more than a woman I'm fucking would do that. All right? If I'm fucking a chick and she sent me the wall of texts I got in my DMs tonight, I would have stopped fucking her promptly.
Probably you would have done that anyway because, the squirsh.
DV said, now you name dropped him. No. This was not Triple N. Triple N was just, he's one of the guys in chat that knows the rules. I was not implying that it was Triple N that wrote it. That wasn't the case, DV.
No, it was in Rhino. I'm not telling you who it was.
What I was saying was Triple N's a guy who knows the rules, so I was doing it military style. I was deferring to a staff sergeant that's like, what are the rules, staff sergeant? Don't get attached to the man on the internet. Thank you, Triple N. That's more than what I meant. No, it wasn't Triple N that wrote that shit. Honestly, if Triple N wrote...
Uh-oh. No, Mersh, don't do it. Don't put, no. Put your glasses back on, Mersh, no.
What I got from this other person...
Oh. Okay, there it was. It always happens. He can't help himself. Oh,
It was
there
as the firework was going.
Look,
off,
look at that.
too.
Look, we get both versions. We get both this cross-eye and then this cross-eye. Bloop, bloop.
He's like the
bloop.
internet's Medusa.
He's trying to find that camera with one of these eyes. He can't decide which one, but it's got to happen with one of them.
Person, knowing Triple N and their sense of humor and the chat.
Internet Medusa. What, you're afraid you're going to turn to stone if you're able to look into both eyes at once?
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn into a retard.
Well, no worries. You can't possibly look into his eyes at the same time.
And having been around long enough.
You would need like a series of mirrors, like a fun house.
If Triple N wrote me something like that, I would go,
oh, you mean...
around long enough. If Triple N wrote me something like that, I would go, you're being a dick, aren't you? You know what I mean? I would immediately, if Triple N wrote to me what I had read just earlier, I would go, he's being a dick. He's fucking with me on top of it.
I legitimately thought I made up the whole Mersh going, you know what I mean? I didn't think that was like a real thing. And then it turns out he does it. Like I think he heard me do the impression of Mersh and is now doing some of my made up things about him in his real life. Okay. So Mersh's New Year's resolutions, what do we think they are? Live,
stay alive.
Stay alive. Same as Redbar, weirdly enough, huh? Okay, well, here we go. Let's see. You know what? Here's the thing. New Year's resolutions, people tend to overdo it. And that's why they end up, never fulfilling their New Year's resolutions. We're going to talk about Mr. Burgers here in a second, who didn't manage to fill his 2023 New Year's resolution. And I think the reason is burnout. I think you expect too much of yourself. You're never going to have the chance. That's the problem. So Mersh, let's make it not a New Year's resolution. Let's make it a new January resolution. Make it to February. Here's a video from Angie over at Podawful's Savage Clips. Go subscribe to Angie there. And this is called Mersh, a female cop tribute.
Until my uncle showed up and he was dying of AIDS. And he was like the only adult that like didn't try to be weird. You know what I mean? Like I had one uncle that was like dying of AIDS. That was like a fucking lunatic. And he came to stay with us for a while and like taught me music and taught me Mystery Science Theater and got me into RoboCop, got me in all that shit. Shout out to Dayton Police for being like the most fucking... It's... By the way, I have to say this. This is fucked up. Holy shit. I didn't even know when I like picked this video. Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. Gun drawn, female cop, gun drawn. Gun drawn, female cop, gun drawn. And dog doesn't get it. Female cop, female cop, female cop, female cop. What white female cop being most competent cop on this scene? Oh God. Female cop. Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. Female. She showed restraint. Female. She showed restraint. How bad is Dayton, Ohio? I'll put my headphones. Doggo doesn't die. Female cop. Gun drawn already. Female. Other ATF. Feds would have shot dog. Feds would have shot dog. Doggo doesn't die. Female cop. Gun drawn already. Gun. Female. Other ATF. Feds would have shot dog. Feds would have shot dog. Gun drawn. Female cop. Gun drawn. Gun drawn, female cop, gun drawn. Gun drawn, female cop, gun drawn. Holy shit, this is...
God entered my body like a body my same size. I know all of God's secrets. Would you now like to know what God thinks?
One apple is our God now.
And I do see non-stop visions from God. Do you want to get an answer on what God thinks from somebody that doesn't have God? Or do you want an answer from somebody that does have God? Click on the link.
All right, and we're back. Let me get these guys back in here. Oh, you guys having a conversation? What are you talking about, bitch?
Corey
we were talking about Trevor's being gay.
Trevor's being gay. Go ahead.
I was asking Corey if at his factory he consumed female
All right.
cock.
Sounds like Trevor might be dry hatching some kratom and washing it down with a few drinks himself right now. All right. Join Podawful.pizza. Here's the thing. I have more Mersh coverage here. We've got Mersh talking about me meeting up with him in a way that he never really has before. Really crazy stuff. And Mersh meeting up with that Predator guy. What is the guy?
CV.
What is that guy's name, though?
NV Cap.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know.
I've got the clip.
Don't you
Anyway.
mean linking up?
He linked up with one of these child predator poacher guys, and the video is very funny. So we've got that. I don't have time for it in the main episode, but we'll do a pod after show after this and cover that. You want immediate access to everything I've ever done. Join the Pizza Fund. It's $6 to get access to the pod after shows, but it also gives you all of the other pod after shows. Okay, this is something nobody understands. They go, I don't want to pay $6 for one thing. I go, you get everything. you get all of it ever. You get all of those ever. You join the $12 level, you get all the things in the $12 level ever, not one thing. So join the Pizza Fund, Podawful.pizza, so that I don't have to put a $sign on the screen right here instead of you people. Okay? That's what we're trying to avoid here. We don't want to put a dollar. I don't need a QR code in the corner of my screen because of the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza. And the reason we got to move on is because we've got Mr. Burger stuff to cover. One of the most insane streams I've ever seen happened right before New Year's with Mr. Burgers. But I feel like we should probably check in first with what happened not last year, 2023, but last year, 2022, when Mr. Burgers was making New Year's resolutions for 2023. Let's see how he held up with those resolutions. He was in a full-on manic state at the time. Let's take a look.
My room, messy.
Sorry, I don't have it on screen for you there. There you go. My room, messy, he says.
My room, messy. Not like messy, it's more disorganized.
So I had this clip, and for whatever reason, I had it saved with no audio. And I thought for sure, just with the visual, I knew the video was titled New Year's Resolution. I thought for sure his resolution would be to clean up this hellhole, this pigsty of a tiny, tiny apartment that he lives in. But then he sent me, I actually asked Mr. Burgers to personally send me the original video so I could get the audio. And he did that. So Mr. Burgers, thank you so much. You did a great job.
I have autism. I can't help it.
Pepsi, but it's actually cherry Pepsi.
Mr. Burgers got me the original video, so now we know exactly what his resolution was. Let's take a listen.
Not like messy, it's more disorganized. Clothes. I want to have a TV right there. I had a TV under my bed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Burger. He got it last minute. I was hoping he would be here for this part because he's been in and out of the chat here. Thank you so much, Mr. Burgers. This is awesome.
This is my New Year's resolution: to harass Jesse Powell Stroud until he kills himself, and talk to Sanders Joker as an adult and send him healthy food on DoorDash. Jesse Powell Stroud, on October 30th, I'm gonna make you die. You're gonna die, little bitch.
I am the FBI. You will all die. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah!
Okay, I thought it would be about your mess. But okay. So his resolution was to harass me until I kill myself. Resolution blown, loser. I'm still here. So unfortunately, you did fail your New Year's resolution, a classic goon move. Let's see how 2023 wrapped up for you, though. Here's a lot of you guys were there live for this. I wasn't. I completely missed this. Here's Mr. Burger's pre-gaming for New Year's, and he's got it in his head that Shalyn. We've done an episode about this woman before. She is the original Bex, okay? You've heard me talk about Bex, and she's a grifter drifter, and she's always with every group. She's trying to get in with the guys of every group, and she dates every dude and sends them nudes and stuff. Shalyn is the original when it comes to that. We've got a whole episode where Shalyn gets drunk and loses it. Well, it looks like Mr. Burgers not only is attracted to Shalyn, but was inspired by her as well, because he's got it in his head that Shalyn is back in the cult. She hasn't been in the cult for years now. For some reason, he thinks he's talking to her, and he is in love.
Yeah, tell him how you feel.
You're a bitch. You're hot. I'll do anything you want.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Wait, you'll let Shalyn do whatever she wants?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That means
You're not
you'll
doing
let her
what
tell
she
you
wants.
what to do.
Yeah.
And you're not letting her do that.
She'll do anything she wants to do. It's Shalyn, you know. She's a bitch. She's hot.
Yeah.
She's Shalyn.
Yeah. You know, she's hot. She can do whatever she wants.
She's a bitch. She's hot. She's Shalyn. That would be a great little intro thing for like a 90s sitcom about Shalyn, you know? She's a bitch. She's hot. She's Shalyn.
Yeah, Shalyn,
Yeah,
you're a bitch.
she's mean. She's a bitch.
You're abusive. You're mean. I like that.
You're a mean one.
Mr. Bitch.
Wait.
You should tell Shalyn how you feel about her.
Yeah, tell him how you feel.
You're a bitch. You're hot. I'll do anything you want.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Wait, you'll let Shalyn do whatever she wants?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you got Redbar abusing whippets and pills. You've got Mersh abusing kratom and dabs. And now you've got Mr. Burgers abusing alcohol and pussy.
Okay.
Mostly abusing himself, really, which is a form of pussy.
That means
You're not
you'll let
doing
her
what
tell
you
you
want.
what
He's
to
never
do.
abused a pussy.
Yeah.
You're not letting her do that.
She'll do anything she wants to do. It's Shalyn, you know. She's a bitch. She's hot.
Yeah.
She's Shalyn.
Yeah.
I'm not repeating this. He's repeating himself. This isn't me doing this, by the way.
You know, she's hot. She can do whatever she wants to.
Yeah, Shalyn,
Yeah.
you're a bitch.
She's mean. She's a bitch.
You're abusive. You're mean. I like that.
You're a mean one.
Oh, wait, it is repeating. Wait a second. Am I losing? Oh, I guess the recording just repeated. Well, he does repeat himself either way.
Oh.
What? What else? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
She
Sing a
listen.
song.
She
Put your
wants you
penis
to.
on the door handle.
She wants him to put his penis on the door handle. Simple enough request.
Done.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
He says, should I, Shalyn? So he's flicking everybody else off for wanting this to happen. But if Shalyn says it's a go, it's a go. And why?
Yep.
Because she's a bitch, she's hot, and she's Shalyn.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, Mr. Burger.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna do it.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
This is
headphones off.
crazy.
World, Mr. Burgers.
You guys see where that chair is right now?
Sean, you want me to Sean says
No. Do the thing. Go do the thing.
Do the thing you
Do
said
it.
you were gonna.
There is no. I don't know where Shalin is and all of this.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Only Sean
Do it.
is only Sean
Do
says
it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
You gotta tell him to
Do it.
Do what?
Do
Do
it.
it. Sean,
Do it.
I'll do anything you want. I'll do what I want. But no,
Do it.
What is
Do
it
it.
that you want him to
Do
do?
it. Do it.
The door handle.
The door handle.
What now?
Oh, okay. You need to put your dick on the door handle.
Sean, suck my dick. How you are.
No, can you put your dick on the door handle?
You're slut. I know that much.
I haven't watched all this yet. I'm watching this for the first time.
Jesus
Got a great
door handle.
Great cadence to it.
He is a slut. That's true. Stinky.
She'll like you even more if you put your dick on that door handle.
Dick on the door handle.
She'd like.
Can I ask what led to all? Who was here for this event? Like,
well, Real Shalin was in the chat.
She
real YouTube chat.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Chat.
Real, yes.
Yeah,
and he made her a mod.
Okay, all right.
And
he made everybody a mod that night.
Yeah. She heard fake Shalin too and didn't say anything.
So there's a fake Shalin in voice, real Shalin in chat. At what point during, and Mr. Burgers has just been streaming now for some time because he's just trying to get watch hours or whatever. So
4 hours at this point.
We're 4 hours in. Now, was he already pre-gaming before? Was he drunk going into this or
no?
Got drunk in 45 minutes.
Trevor, did you buy him alcohol?
Yeah, I DoorDashed him alcohol.
That's right.
And he was just sip after sip, like 10 seconds.
Screwdrivers, right?
Yeah.
And he was
over and over.
And was he World of Warcrafting and drinking at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
no. We wouldn't let him. He had it open, but
thank God.
We wouldn't
Thank
let him.
God. Did we have a designated World of Warcrafter? Because you should never allow friends don't let friends World of Warcraft drunk.
Yep.
That's true.
All right. So, and then you guys got him drunk in 45 minutes. Now he's a lightweight, or I mean, like, or did he just really knock him back?
Very light.
We kept telling him to slow down, but he, like how he talks, he can't slow down. He was just like sip, 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 sip.
Right.
He's here and he's in chat.
Oh well, Mr. Burgers, weigh in on all this.
Join VC.
He said he's voice depressed in the chat.
You're not.
Well, come on in. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
He's in here. He's in the voice call. Somebody needs to do the thing.
There. You can talk, Mr. Burgers.
Oh, he's at
I
the
can
bottom.
talk.
All right.
Yeah, I got really drunk. I think I am kind of lightweight, not like I mean, 2 beers wouldn't do that to me, but I drink. I think it was like at least 8 shots worth of alcohol in like an hour or 2 or something.
Okay. Now, do you now understand that you were not talking to real Shalin in voice?
I think I was aware of that. I was most of the chat Shalin was done on a YouTube chat, like on the YouTube text chat.
What is it about Shalin that you find so hot and bitchy and sexual?
I don't know. I kind of like that she, for no apparent reason, she got my channel banned. That's kind of funny.
So you find it a sexual turn on to have your YouTube channel terminated?
It's not really that, but it's kind of funny and like amusing that she would do that for no reason.
Damn.
Maybe she had a reason. Maybe it pissed her off or something.
Then Mersh just let out the biggest squirsh of his life when he lost his YouTube channel. God damn.
No, Mersh is less tolerant than me. Mersh gets angrier more than I do.
Well, that's
pretty hard to do.
It's pretty clear you have a lower tolerance, but let's keep watching.
Yeah, I might like
Mersh. Anything she wants, I'll do anything.
Dick door handle. Dick door handle. Dick door handle.
Dick on the door handle. That's what she wants.
On
Do
the
it.
door handle. Dick on the door handle.
He took his headphones off.
Everybody's tuning out because we're doing Mr. Burgers coverage, right? Everybody was here for Mersh, and they're like, "Okay, this is bizarre. We're done."
They don't like me unless they like Mersh or something.
I guess we're doing more. We're doing more Mersh in the Pizza Fund, so I just assume it's all the poor people tuning out.
He's stumbling over there.
Now, what happened at this
Better
moment?
than
You're getting kind of stuck here. Do you remember this? Do you remember any of this night at all, Mr. Burger?
I remember most of it. I remember throwing up. I remember being mean to Shalyn on chat and stuff.
I know what you don't remember. What you don't remember is getting completely naked on camera.
That was later in the night. That was after I went to bed. I got after him.
Yeah, well, it happened, and
So you don't remember most of the night.
I had to argue.
I remember. I got naked because I was in bed and I forgot the camera was on the whole night. I think.
Well, we're gonna look at your naked body.
Can't get a burger.
Shit.
The
Oh,
burger
shit.
bubble popping out.
Dude, he is wild.
So, did you get to
Little
this
grade.
point? Did you get to this point and you realized you just couldn't move? You couldn't get that foot to move, or were you getting nervous about putting your dick on the doorknob?
I don't think I heard them say that. I think I heard about dick. I don't think I remember anything about dick or door handle. I don't remember that part.
Really?
You guys don't seem surprised.
Turn around, waddle away.
What if he pulls his underwees? Just falls
What if he
over?
just starts pissing?
He
That would
might
be
fall
pretty
over.
good.
Are you wearing
Shit.
pants
He's sagging majorly.
Oh,
He
he is major.
All right, let's skip
I
ahead.
lost quite a bit
here.
of weight, and I don't wear belts enough.
All right, let's skip ahead here because it looks like you can't keep your composure. Let's get you
Yeah,
back.
right.
Yeah, right around here, things start. Oh, what are you
Go
doing down?
back.
Oh, okay. Let's see what happens right here. Actually.
Yeah, you look,
Mersh,
Mr. Burgers, you look very sort of like you're a distinguished older gentleman right now. You're a,
Sounds
you're
like
a
an
handsome
intermission.
fella.
Oh man.
Are you okay,
Okay,
Mr. Burgers?
What's happening on the floor here? Do you remember that?
I remember the later part. I haven't thrown up yet, have I?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it happened later.
That's what you're experiencing.
You're very close.
All right, Mr.
What are you
Burgers, you know the count.
experiencing? What are your symptoms? What are you
Yeah.
feeling?
I really want Shalyn because she's hot and she's kind of. I did it before, didn't I? I'll say it again.
So again, I told you guys, I told the people who are here for Mersh, if you just wait a while, you'll see the toddler style vomit onto the floor. You're even getting a little bit of the toddler style puppy love for Shalyn out of this.
Well, I am a toddler. They call me a trust fund toddler.
That's
Yeah, we've
true.
been suckling for like an hour and a half.
Uh-oh. All right, so we had our first dry heave there. We're getting close. This is bad. We might have to start doing our countdown.
Very frustrating.
I have not. Oh my God. I never heard the noise before because I wasn't wearing my headphones. The noise that comes out of
Yep.
you. Holy shit. Oh.
Very
Yeah.
frustrating.
Oh! Burgers. Do you now? Was this flavored like a burger skin? What did this taste like?
It maybe smelled like orange juice and vodka because that's all I had for the last few hours.
You hadn't had anything to eat. That's pure liquid.
I had quite a bit to eat before in the middle of the day. I had quite a bit to eat earlier in the day. It wasn't like I didn't eat at all.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep playing that over and over again?
Autism. I can't help it.
Yes, of course.
Does anyone
best
want an orange
feature about
Julius
this
aside from me?
The best feature about this hamburger.
That was a fragment of hamburger burger skin.
Let me show you this fragment of hamburger.
The Pepsi's advertised as regular Pepsi, but it's actually cherry Pepsi.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing this over and over again. Actually, now you might think we're done here, but there's actually another salvo coming. Oh,
the noise.
Oh my God, that noise is vile.
I'm gonna isolate and boost that.
That is sick, dude. One more time. And
this is disgusting.
I love this, man.
All right.
Now there's a delay. So there's a slight delay between what we're seeing and what Discord at that time was seeing. So nobody's reacted to it yet. They're about to.
Let's drink some water real. Oh my God.
And then right as they react, we get the second fucking coming. Oh my God. Now, Mr. Burgers, do you think you vomited the second time because you were breathing in the vomit from the first?
I think I just had more in me. I think I had more in me.
Oh, you just weren't done.
More out. I wasn't done. I had to watch. It's like probably like 20, 30 ounces of orange juice, like half an orange juice, like a 50 ounce, like 25 ounces of orange juice.
Are you the type of burger who, when he vomits, like you're trying to stop it from happening, or you're trying to allow it to happen to get this illness out of you?
I have a hard time controlling it sometimes, as you see there. I was really drunk.
Okay.
Oh my!
All right, let's rewind that.
That's some exorcist shit.
Replace the black guy in the intro with Mr. Burgers ingesting his vomit.
That'd be sick.
Instead of
I just need him. I need the first vomit because that's got the better sound. I need that isolated for a couch gag for the intro of the show. It'd be funny to just start every episode with that. Bleh. 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 This is Mersh on the casino floor. Okay, just picture Mersh, his crossed eyes, his titties, the whole deal. Oh,
I think I'm 100 pounds. I'm about 100 pounds lighter and 2 inches taller than Mersh. I don't know how much Mersh weighs.
I don't know about
I think like 270 or something.
270? Yeah. No, he's way heavier than that.
What? I thought he wasn't that heavy. He doesn't look much heavier than Operative. And Operative is 5'11".
He's fat as
40 or
shit.
something.
He's fat as shit. Wait until you in the pod after show, you guys will see it because we'll get a whole body shot of him.
Oh,
Very frustrating.
All right. Let's drink some water real. Oh my god! Burgers!
Oh no! Oh wow!
Bye bye.
All right. Oh no!
Right now, just leave it there till morning.
Get a fucking garbage
More
can.
coming.
Man.
More's coming.
Now, what's going through your head at this moment?
I very little because I was really drunk and I wasn't thinking very much.
I thought the answer was vomit.
More on the way. Shalyn,
Oh my god!
what do you think about Shalyn? Is she hot?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Wow!
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god!
You'll never see this on Steel Toe.
How are you still puking?
Oh jeez!
Are you still going?
Oh shit!
Oh. And you just left this on your floor all night long, didn't you?
I think I cleaned up early, like 6 next morning.
So yes.
Oh shit!
Oh. You just wiped it with a paper towel. Though.
Very cool.
Right?
Yeah, I sprayed it down
damn
another time.
You're just just spitting, just like fucking saying fuck it, and just continuing to spit. All right, let's do it. Let's get when does the vomit come
Yeah, we've
out?
been stuck in it for like an hour and a half.
Very frustrating.
Okay, so right at 6:50. So let's do 6. Wait, 6. Wait, why did that go forward again? 6. 4. Well, I should do 6:39, and there we go. All right, so let's do our New Year's countdown. Everybody ready? And faster this time. We were too slow in the last one. Everybody ready? All right, here we and go. 10,
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh wow!
Bye bye.
All right.
I am high energy. I can't control myself.
Okay, well, we were pretty off on that one, but who cares? You probably are on New Year's when you're drunk anyway, too. All right, well, let's watch you vomit some more.
Right now, just leave it there till morning.
Get a fucking garbage can, man.
More's coming.
All right, so Mr. Burgers, what is your New Year's resolution for 2024? Because I heard your resolution for 23.
Yeah, I did not go through that at all. I was a little embarrassed to see that video. I totally forgotten about that.
All right, but what's your 2024 resolution?
Keep my job all year. Don't go manic at my job and write again.
That's very good. But I think that's not enough. I think we need to take it a step further. And now I've talked to you about this before, but I want to announce this on the show. Despite everything that's happened between us, despite that horrible video I played earlier of your 2023 resolution, in order to stay on your good side so that I'm not forced into an early grave by your mania, I would like to make a New Year's resolution for you. It's my resolution, but I think it's your resolution too. I believe that for 2024, it's time to finally clean that room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's time.
So here's what I'm proposing. 2024, and we can do this within a month, okay? I'm willing to fully pay for your entire apartment to be cleaned top to bottom, spick and span, not a trace of vomit left in those floorboards. But there's a catch. There's 2 catches, actually.
Okay.
Okay?
I see.
Catch number 1. Catch number 1 is you have to allow the cleaners to throw out anything they deem to be trash. Anything that cannot be collected into a proper space, anything that's it's too far gone, it's too much, too shitty at this point, you've covered it in too much garbage, they're allowed to toss into the garbage. That's stipulation number 1. And again, I'm fully paying for this to happen. We'll get legitimate cleaners to come and do it. Stipulation number 2. The entire ordeal you must be present for. You must be there watching it happen, watching your stuff get thrown away, and it must be recorded. The entire thing that we have to see the maids come in, throw away all your things, clean all the blinds, and finally straighten your insane Venetian blinds. I want to see them clean the toilet too, if there's a way we can do that. That horrific bathroom of yours, the disgusting tub. I want to see everything. I believe that the most important resolution you could possibly make, even more so than making sure you don't go manic and try to kill me, I think the most important thing you can do, because I think this would help with your mania, is to promise to get this place cleaned up. You live in a, 10 by 10 box, basically. I mean, there's not a lot of room going on in there.
There's more room than it appears to be. I just have a lot of junk in it.
It's a lot of junk, but there's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room. Maximum, what would you say the size is? 17 foot?
I think it's about, I've been told it's like 500 square feet total place, a little more maybe.
Well,
like the whole apartment, just like the main room.
Looks like it's about
100 square feet.
Looks like about 17 feet long there in the main area. So, it's not a way to live. It's no way to live whatsoever. You shouldn't even be living in a place this small, but with all this garbage, it's got to be putting worms inside your brain. You probably have diseases heretofore unknown to man. You've probably invented new ones. You've probably grown your own cultures on top of Christina Aguilera CDs and whatever else you have rotting in the corner under a layer of puke so thick that you can smell it from 2 apartments down. So I'm willing to do this if we can film it. You have to sit there and watch the whole thing. They're allowed to throw away anything they deem trash. What do you say?
I don't know of any maids who want to do on camera while they were cleaning. That'd be a little weird.
We'll take care of that. That you don't need to be concerned about the how. We just need to be concerned about the if. So, do you agree to this 2024 New Year's resolution? Because I'm here to make sure the goons fulfill their resolutions. Redbar, don't die. Mersh, don't die. Mr. Burgers, also don't die, but by cleaning up the filth you live in. What do you say?
I don't feel comfortable with this resolution. I feel like it's going to backfire somehow. It's going to be like some sort of prank.
How is it? I'm telling you up front exactly.
You'll send the Santa Cruz Joker over to like a
cleaning your
All right, Mr. Burgers.
Burgers, we're trying to get you laid.
In what?
Come on.
That's not going to happen.
I'm not trying. Shut up, Candace. In what way? All right. How on earth would I get the Santa Cruz Joker to even come to you? He does not like me. There's no goon on earth that would do my bidding in that way. Unfortunately,
Lance is pretty retarded.
Lance doesn't live anywhere near you, and I'm not.
In Alabama.
I think he lives in Georgia or something.
I'm not flying him out to you or anything. Listen, I will find I'm telling you top to bottom everything that will happen. I will find a legitimate service, someone who is willing to be on camera and clean top to bottom, because I'm not going to tip them if they don't fucking really do it. I'll tip them very nicely because it's a hellhole. I wouldn't want to touch anything in there. I will give them a good amount of money to do this, but they got to do it. And all it has to happen is you have to film the whole thing. That's it.
All right, I'll think about it.
I'm going to need a firm answer. You already told me, because I've already... Listen, we already went over this with Mr. Burgers before. You already said, I'll think about it. We're now in the thinking's done phase. Let's get a move on
When's
phase.
it gonna happen?
We can do it next week if you wanted. We could do it. We probably can't get it set up by tomorrow, but next week we could have it happen. We could have it happen the week after that. That's fine. It's just got to happen here within the next couple of weeks. And I think that's a good thing. Aren't you starting a new job soon?
I already have a new job. I started a week dude, Tuesday.
You can't be going into work and then coming back to this hovel, getting funked up. Like your place is filthy. Your bathtub is filthy. You can't shower and get clean. I don't know what you do about clothing, but I've seen it in piles. You're vomiting on yourself. I want to get you in a good state. You just said your personal resolution was to keep a job for the whole year. I want you to keep this job. And let's be frank about this, and I'm not trying to be mean by saying this. Some of the jobs in the past have let you go, correct?
Only twice.
There's a distinct possibility that you were let go because you smell bad. There's a distinct...
the job I was let go from had nothing, is because I was unprofessional on a chat.
Well, they're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell you.
I didn't smell me at all. I never saw him in person ever.
They're not going to tell you. Well, listen, do you go in person to this job?
I do.
Okay, then it's very possible. Listen, you probably smell like puke. I'm not kidding about this. You probably stink real bad. So
you would think that as you, but you're wrong.
Well, I can't be wrong.
I think my stepmom and I don't get along. She didn't say anything about my smell when I saw her. I think she would have said something.
Because she's just used to it with you, man. I'm not being mean about this at all. Here's the thing. I've seen your bathtub. It's disgusting. So there's no getting clean inside your apartment. I want to change that. I want to make it so that I can't talk shit about your apartment. Like this is a hell of a deal. I'm paying entirely for it. I'm losing content by doing this. By the way,
take the deal.
It's much funnier.
Very generous offer.
If you
Burgers, this deal is like a sore dick. You just can't beat it, Burgers.
Think of it as
you got to take this deal.
Think of it like a McDonald's 2-for-1 coupon. You know, I mean, this is like the Monopoly game that McDonald's plays. It doesn't come around all the time. Okay, this is a once.
The Monopoly game was a scam.
This is once.
They had someone stealing money from them.
Okay, but they didn't know that. This is a once a year deal here. This is a New Year's deal here. So rip the ticket off of the front of the fry box. Is it a yes or a no?
Fine, yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
We're doing
There you go. All right.
We're doing it.
We're going to do it. It might be embarrassing until I'll do it.
Oh, man, the amount of relief you're going to feel when you can see your floors.
Yeah, having a clean house is a massive step towards mental health. I mean, you can't be mentally healthy if you live in a dumpster.
Listen, man, you deserve everything I've ever done to you because you have, threatened my life many times. But you're a manic, crazy person. So I feel bad for you, So this is sort of my way of making amends. So this is like my final handshake with you to go, we're cool. I want to prove to you we're cool. Now I got to get something out of it. I'm spending a lot of money to do this. So, I want to film it. I think that's a fair trade. It's not like it's that crazy of a thing to film. It's not like I'm asking to film, I'm not asking you to install a toilet camera so I can see the duties come out of your butthole, which, by the way, we will be looking at your butthole in the Pod After Show, podawful.pizza, $6 level. But I'm not trying to see up your butthole, is what I'm saying. Okay. Well, let's watch you vomit all over yourself in this trash pile. Oh,
like
yeah.
5 times now. 10
yeah.
times.
Well, we'll just keep going.
No way.
Oh,
one more
Get it all out, man.
Get it all out.
That's not good.
You thank you.
Okay, he's going to bed.
This is just training him up for New Year's, right?
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Oh, no.
Burgers.
He's got good
Burgers,
energy.
I think you had a little too much to drink, buddy.
Nah, he's good. He's got one more in him. You know what they say, Mr. Burgers? A hair of the dog, right? So go get yourself a drink.
Yeah. Have a little, you know.
Fuck,
It'll
dude.
make
You
you
gotta
feel
clean
better.
that mess up, though, Burgers.
How about a nice greasy?
No.
They're encouraging you to top up here after all of this. Might take a little bit.
Pork sandwich.
He asked it.
Yeah, maybe you can use the pants in that trash bag you have.
Just grab
You
the
have any
webcam,
cigarettes?
go outside, make a sandwich.
Oh man.
Look here,
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, pal.
Do you have something you can throw up into?
Yeah, like those trash bags.
What's wrong with throwing up into your shoes? Okay, so let's just skip ahead here. Okay, Burger's about to get naked.
He's on Blu-ray.
On mic too.
A nice tuna melt right now. Oh,
Stand in it, stand in it, stand in it, stand in it, stand in it.
He's gonna slip.
No.
Oh no, don't slip in the bottle.
poor guy.
Oh, those
boy, he
socks
does
need
not look
fucking burning.
Why
dude.
those-
Whoa!
Right now, burn this.
Whoa. So, Burgers, you have what can only be described as a 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬 body. You have the body of one of the Earth's Ktans. You are covered in fur habitually, and there is something bean-shaped about you. It's very bizarre. You're very peculiar. How tall do you say you are?
I'd say 5'7".
Really?
I used to claim 5'8", but I can't really claim that very
I don't know
honestly.
I don't know that 5'7's all that honest either, because you have the body of a short person. So either you have a very short body and then your legs are a little long, or you're shorter than you think you are, because this is, you have the like the sort of double back hunched look of a.
Well, I slouch a lot.
It's a lot like a
Kind of.
cryptid.
You're a cryptid. You're a creature of the night. Have you ever been told that before by a doctor or a specialist of any kind? Have they
No,
ever?
I never told anything about that before.
Really? Wow.
Socks. Burn the socks.
See, look at that. You're barrel chested. You have sort of an old timey circus freak body. You know?
Yeah, keep talking about me for the next 2 hours or so. How long is this going to go on?
What? What do you mean?
How long are we going to discuss me in another couple hours?
Well, we're gonna do a pod after show where we look at your naked body. Is that a big deal or?
I'm not, I mean, I was on camera. I can't like complain about that.
Yeah, you can't really complain
I can't complain
about
about that, but I wouldn't. I'm not. I have no right to
It
complain.
wouldn't make any sense for you to do it. And you had it up on YouTube for hours and hours and hours. You fully nude.
Shirt off.
This is actually.
Have you ever tried to shave all this off?
I did. Yeah. I trimmed it pretty close.
Wow. That must have
In
taken
like 2017.
must have
I
taken
trimmed it.
hours.
I used like a trimmer.
Do you
pretty
get
close trim.
really, really hot in the summer? Like, is this like an extra layer of clothing?
No, I get hot in the summer, but it's just because like I think it's because of I belong like more north than I am based on like my genetics and stuff.
They're saying you have George Costanza's body in chat, which is fun. Like, that's an odd thing too, because back in the 90s, George Costanza was fat, but now you look at him and it's like, oh, that's like a regular guy. Isn't that crazy?
I feel bad for you, actually.
You know what you look like? You look like if somebody was doing like creating their character in World of Warcraft and they were like, let's just see what happens if I hit the random button.
You don't have any options in World of Warcraft. You have very, very few options. for your
Okay.
character.
Can you make your
It's not
body?
like
Can you
a
make your
big Japanese like anime sort of game.
Can you make your body really short and your legs a little longer?
You can make your body just the way it is. You only like one. You mostly change your face.
I do too. He doesn't know what to do.
Oh my god!
Wow, Mr. Burgers
Degradation.
looks sexy man. Reminds me of a young Zaphod.
I think I had enough.
Okay, so I just want to go to one more part here. Everybody's got to convince you to try to go to bed. They're saying you're done. You know, it's time.
You might want to put that down now.
Yeah, I
over
know.
the throat.
I hear Jordan too much.
Jesus Christ, he's been live for 6.5 hours.
Shit. Well, happy New Year's.
I'm drinking for about 3.
Happy New Year.
God, this is amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, full.
Oh,
no!
Oh my God.
What happened?
He just fell. fell.
Right, so we've had our
He
King
just
Cobra
did a
moment as well.
King Cobra. He hit his.
He
Yeah.
fell a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so do you still have? Did you have any bruises or pains from that when you woke up?
No, I didn't have any bruises at all. I think I stumbled and hit my keyboard a little bit, not the actual like ground.
That did not look good. And of course, with your crazy messed up blinds, people can just see into your apartment at night and see all this happening. That's like one of the nuttiest parts is, you know, if anybody's outside during all of this, they're witnessing this. But then again, you're streaming it to YouTube, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Are you sniffing your pants here? What is happening there? Are you wiping your face on your pants?
Care of it now when you're drunk and you won't be so angry with yourself.
Yeah.
That's 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬 calling him, by the way.
Did you wipe
That's
your...
what I did calling 2 times.
Did you?
I talked to her the night.
I don't care about that. Did you wipe your face off with your puke-covered pants?
I guess so. I don't remember doing that.
Okay. So
Why not?
People are pretty concerned for you at this point. I mean, as much as we're laughing at this, and they were laughing at the time as well. Wait, is anything interesting happen here with this phone call?
Thinking for months, and he finally is letting it out.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
But
He's been thinking.
He said it 80 times.
Shullin's hot.
He said that 100 times now.
I know. I like Shullin. I don't know why. She's a bitch. She's not that hot, but I like her.
She's not that hot. Wow, the story's changed now. She's still a bitch, but she's not really that hot, and that's 100% true.
There it is.
I love my mom.
You know
Shullin
what?
is more attractive than my most recent girlfriend.
Well,
I'll
listen.
admit that much. It was not.
Listen, people are actually concerned for you here despite laughing. I mean, this is a funny thing, but they're really trying to get you to go to bed because they're actually concerned. Are you puking again here?
I don't think so.
It looks like it.
The stream's frozen.
No.
Oh no. No, it hasn't.
This guy
Oh my God! Oh no! That's mean. All right, guys, I was just trying to say that you cared about him, but come on.
You really need to get.
Now, do you remember if you slept on your side? Because you could have died from all this, you know?
I usually sleep on my back.
Oh, that's
He
right.
always sleeps on his side because he jacks off in bed.
Man,
that.
You're really vomiting over and over. Yeah, and you did jack off while you were sleeping, and we could hear it on stream. It was crazy.
I don't think I did. I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
Oh yeah, we heard
Right
you.
before you woke.
We heard you moaning and groaning the whole time. All right, let's see what you have to say here.
You're a
Really?
legend, man.
I like when like you bitch me.
Yeah,
love you burgers.
Before she left, she said she likes a guy who puts a towel over his vomit before he passes out.
Okay.
So drink water and put a towel over that.
See, so they're telling you, do you see what's happening here, Mr. Burgers? They're telling you that Shalene's saying this stuff, but in reality, they're just trying to get you to do the right thing to save your life. We care about you. We really do. We don't want anything bad to ever come of you.
Even though I've harassed you and like threatened to harass you.
Exactly.
And stuff.
We're better people than you. Yes.
We love you, Mr. Burgers. I told you that.
do love you.
We love you. And we will protect you at all costs.
Against 𝐘𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐬 goons.
Against everything. Against your own bad actions.
Mm-hmm. That's more powerful than any fan.
Shullin's bitch. She's
You,
not
you,
very kind.
you want to soak up that bad moisture and leave the rest.
Yeah, I gotta get a shower.
All right, so let's wrap this up here. Let's go to the end when you're finally convinced to go to bed. Here we go.
Camera on your bed.
Oh, he's not doing that.
Yeah. Want to watch you.
Call him again. Phone him.
We're going to watch over you for safety.
Now you're still saying something about Shalene. You're not even on mic anymore. You're going, Shalene,
dude, is he?
Ah, okay. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Happy New Year. New year, new awful, new resolutions, high resolutions. Mr. Burgers, thank you for joining us. If you want to see Mr. Burgers fully naked, walking by the camera multiple times, all of his little parts, his little penis, his hair. If you would like to see more Mersh, we've got more Mersh content for you. It's all in the Pizza Fund, and it's coming up right after this. Podawful.pizza. I hope to see you there. And until next time, don't go on the internet tomorrow and have an awful day.
I have autism. I can't help it.
He does.
Someone in
Mr.
chat.
Burgers, can you hear me?
Someone in. All right. Someone in chat wants to. They say they want to join the Pod After Show, but they don't want to see Mr. Burgers naked. Well, what do you want to join for?
Ibdi, that's all,
Burger
folks.
Bun.
Are people playing clips of me?